For context, an old friend of mine who's rather cute and became homeless needed my help and reached out to me. She got kicked out of her halfway home due to her schizophrenia, and her family refuses to talk to her, thinking she's a demon. I brought her in and let her live with me without realizing she's schizophrenic. Anyways, here's some stories. Wake up, realize I got to shower quick before science class. Open the door. She's there in just a towel. I panic and try to close the door. She looks at me with a flat face. Oh, hey. Sorry, I just got to… Yeah, it's fine, she says with a flat inflection and tone. She walks past me and asks, did you talk to my ghosties last night? And walks to her area of the apartment to get changed. Another one. Be me after work, relaxing on couch. She walks up and asks if I want dinner. Sure. She agrees to cook for me. She's not a very good cook due to schizo, but knows how to fry fish well. Spaghetti? Sure. I wait for a bit and take an edible. I forget that she was cooking until she walks around to me. Here you go. It's spaghetti carbonara. It's freaking delicious. You don't normally cook. How did you… Oh, my dad told me. Her dad died when she was born. Ask me anything. Accidentally got an unironic schizo roommate who was a friend of mine in high school. Few months ago. Still shake when I type this. B18, B267 pounds, at GameStop. In line, about to purchase Final Fantasy 20. Meet 10 out of 10 cashier girl. So, you wanna buy this game? Sure, why not? I reply all badassly as I adjust my trench coat. See classless swag bros buying the new Call of Duty game behind me. They rudely tell the girl, hey chick, I have a game for you to check out. I say with fury, never call a lady that. Apologize now. They shiver. One comes at me after pulling a switchblade. I do a 360 spin kick to his classless face. He falls unconscious. I say, he just couldn't face it, huh? Everyone claps. Other kid pulls an Uzi. Girl screams. Before he can do anything, I pull the katana out of my cargo shorts. Cut him in half before first clip is shot. Nothing personal, kid. Swish fedora. Other kids run at me, but I pull out my Yu-Gi-Oh cards and ninja star their foreheads. Are you okay, my lady? I asked the girl. Yeah, gee, that was sure cool of you. Maybe I can give you a job sometime. Smirk. Thanks for the game, madam. But, spin fedora, you're not my type. I am euphoric. I'm sorry. Be at party. 9 out of 10 checking me out. Dance with her. Stare in eyes. She got moon earrings. Frick, just remember. Run out of party. Drive home. Spend whole night checking out lunar eclipse. No regrets. Be me. Have inflation fetish. Go to the store to buy some bread. See the price has risen by 50 cents. Get so hard I can't even walk straight. Take social media course at uni. First assignment, have to get 10 non-bot Twitter followers and 100 Reddit karma by Friday. Shitposting everywhere but only being blocked, ignored, and downvoted. Ask prof if he will accept 4Chan. Use in place of followers and karma. My face when he said no. I frickin' hate uni so frickin' much. I get off to rejecting women and the emotional torment it gives them. I'm the above average looking guy. Chiseled jaw, symmetrical face, muscular body. Not as attractive as Henry Cavill, but I'm a solid 8 out of 10. Girls have come on to me all the time since 8th grade. Only has gotten more common as I get older. Had a lot of girlfriends, casual Fs, and genuine love before. Fast forward to 2019 and beyond, became insanely misogynistic because modern feminism has turned women under the age of 34 into entitled cheap chicks. Still good looking as hell, but now perpetually single by choice. Women at the gym, work, and social events stare at me, stand next to me for no reason, accidentally touch me, and bump into me, mirror my movements, fix their hair when looking at me, feet point directly at me when sitting or standing near, etc. All the telltale signs. I ignore them, don't even look at them. When they try talking to me, I give them short, cold answers, then nope out and shoot the shit with the guys. Can see it drives women crazy, especially the cheaper ones. I freaking love it, seeing the look on their face when they realize they're not good enough. Made a couple of girls at work and school cry, then their friends get mad at me for simply ignoring their advances. Seen multiple everyday women who I've rejected before display insecure human behavior around me in its purest form, even the sexy ones. I live to see women get a taste of their own medicine, be humbled, and realize they're not a special trophy on a pedestal, just a glob of meat. Should I stop doing this, bros? Decide to give a self-proclaimed incel a chance. Has no relationship experience, which seems sweet at first, but he doesn't have proper hobbies or interests either. Zero personality beyond being a sad sack of shit. expects me to carry all conversations, doesn't have anything going on in his world except anime and video games, which are fine sometimes but not all of the time. He doesn't shut up about female privilege, let Chad taking all his women about how no proper woman will ever love him to my face. Refuses to style or groom himself. The guys you call Chad are 100 times more pleasant to hang around, I swear. Not gonna lie, I used to think this was insane until COVID made me realize I could work without leaving my room. Got a remote phone job, saved every nickel. My mom put out the word that I was looking for my own place, and someone from her church agreed to rent me the apartment over their garage. Had been their mother-in-law's place until she died. Rent is great, only half a walk to a bus stop, and I can work from the tiny apartment. Neighbors are a young couple. He's 26 and works in repair work. She's 25 and a stay-at-home mom. She is very pretty with red hair. Already had 3 kids when I moved in 9 months ago. My landlady introduced me and he is the 6'3" deep-voiced Chad. And she is prettier in person with a big smile and bright blue eyes and a really cute voice. My little balcony looks over their deck, and about 1 month in, I was drinking a beer and looked down and she was breastfeeding their little one. She just smiled and waved to me. And I changed. It wasn't sexual seeing her like that. All I wanted to do was keep her safe forever. Right then, to keep her and that baby safe, I would have set myself on fire with a big smile. Proud I could help. Suddenly, I like little kids and want to talk to women because I want to see my wife breastfeeding my kid. About 4 months ago, she told me she is expecting her 4th, and she laughed at the look on my face and said, "We gotta find you a wife." I do. I need a wife and kids. Be incel for decades. Women literally despise me because my facial bones are not ideal, even when in completely mundane casual situations. Experience long years of loneliness. Become gymcel. Doesn't improve my chances with women at all. Even roiding does nothing but make me bigger, stronger, cornier incel. Dangerous combination. Make a bunch of money off crypto. Decide to get LASIK and facial cosmetic surgery because why not? Go on a starvation cut. Heal from surgery. Suddenly, women treat me nicely. Get stared at by women in public often. Get approached by women in public even though I don't try. Dress like shit, haven't had a haircut in months, etc. Easily get matches on dating apps with attractive girls 10 plus years younger than me. They often message me first, calling me hot, etc. Don't actually give a shit. The whole experience has made me hate women even more than I did as an incel. I apparently had zero value as a human to them until I had my face surgically augmented by a doctor. Now when I interact with them in casual situations, they converse with me and smile rather than grimace and try to ignore me when I'm just trying to ask where something is. People keep thinking I'm gay because I give girls fake contact info or play dumb when they do things like push their friends into me at bars multiple times. My only regret is not doing this sooner, so I would have stopped feeling bad over being incel and realized that bleeders literally only exist to make the world a worse place to live. Girlfriend proposed a once-in-a-year cheat coupon for both of us. Told her it's a dog idea and I hate it. She got really freaking upset and kept trying to convince me. Told her I'll think about it and tell her tomorrow. Alright bros, should I dump her? She expresses open intent to have sex with someone other than me. Everything thinks about effing other people, but I'm aware of that, but you know what I mean. If I say no, she'll F another guy behind my back, and I refuse to get cucked. Opinions? I don't think this relationship will be healthy from now on. This stupid chick is gonna ruin everything. Be me, be depressed loser with no direction. Sad face, randomly see return to monkey meme. You know, that's actually kind of funny. Start researching more about chimps and gorillas. Hey, these guys are actually really cool. Want to learn more? Decide I'm going back to school for zoology. Apply for internship at zoo to work with gorillas. While there, meet a cute girl who works with tigers. Eventually planning on going to the Congo for research. Thank you, monkey. Very cool. BUAG chef at Wendy's. Manager says I can leave early cause labor is high. Frick yeah. Go home and enjoy my evening. Work friend tells me the next shift that I actually got sent home because I smelled like I pooped my pants, and coworkers were complaining to manager. Why are normies so freaking heartless? I wear Axe deodorant. I spray my entire body with Axe body spray each day I work. I know for a fact I can't smell like that. Cute waitress at Cracker Barrel. A little younger than me but mature for her age. She always smiles when she sees me. Knows I'm a regular. Always get biscuits and gravy. One time her boobs grazed my shoulder when she put my plate on the table. Touched myself to that memory that night. Next time I see her, she says, "Can I get you anything else?" I say, "Haha, yeah, can I spread some jelly on those buttermilk biscuits?" She laughs, so I thought it was cool. Different waitress brought me the check. Late at night, craving a Wendy's burger, not even hungry. I know I'll probably take a few bites and throw the rest away. I like the idea of eating a Wendy's burger, but not so much the reality of paying for something I won't eat. Decide to just picture the burger instead. Vividly picture platonic form of Wendy's burger. It's perfect. They can't possibly F up the order because it's in my mind. Imagine eating the burger bite by bite. I finish. Feel better. No more craving. What the frick is wrong with me? Be me. Real player. Start dating 2 girls at the same time. Think I'm a god for managing this. Girl A is cute and nerdy type. Loves anime. Girl B is a party girl. Lives for nights out. Decide to keep things super casual. No overlap. My face when I think I'm a genius. Fast forward a month. Feeling like my own harem anime protagonist. One Friday night, have plans with Girl A to watch an anime marathon. Saturday night is for Girl B at a club. Everything going great until I forget that this weekend is a special event for both girls. Girl A wants to cosplay together. Girl B wants to hit a rave. Realize I have to choose. Panic.exe. Decide to be brave and invite both girls to the same event. Think I can just play it off. Girl A is super into the cosplay party. Girl B drags me to the club for her birthday. They both show up at the same time. Heart starts racing like I'm in a horror movie. They meet. Awkward silence. I'm sweating. Oh shoot.jpg. Lies begin to flow like a river. Oh hey guys, just thought we could all hang out. They see right through me. Girl A is furious. Girl B is confused. They corner me. I'm the trapped rat now. Admit my sin. Both girls look like they want to kill me. Sweet betrayal. Is this a reverse harem? They decide to ditch me. My face when I ended up at home alone with instant ramen. Learned my lesson. No more double dating for me. That feeling with no girls at all now. At least the ramen is still loyal. Not like me. I'm sorry girls. Never again, Anon. Never again. 5'4", skinny, low T, nice long hair, pretty eyes, cute natural long nails, 1-inch PP, have intersex ovaries, diagnosed autism, social anxiety fly me to the moon. People always asked if I am female. Not gay, but get shy around chads. Passive, cry a lot. I'm sorry, how am I supposed to even get a girlfriend and have her stay and not cheat? Be me. Summer of 2004. Fat-ass kissless virgin. Do nothing but play Vidya all day. Have stereotypical boomer dad, wife beater, Black Sabbath, socks and sandals. One day I'm on my Vidya grind when boomer dad bursts into room. Want to take me out on a father and son fishing trip. I say no. He pressures me for about an hour until I decide to finally go. We drive about 3 hours out from my city to a nice, secluded lake. Go fishing. Really enjoyed it. Did it again the next day. This continued for most of the summer. Actually starting to go outside. Made friends. Got fit. Thanks, Dad. Be me. Finally muster the courage to start dating. Meet this cute girl online. She's funny, smart, and actually likes my memes. That feeling when I think I finally found my soulmate. Date goes great. We vibe really well. Fast forward a few months. Get super comfortable with each other. Hanging out at her place. Chilling on the couch. She brings up something about her past. My brain goes into overdrive. Anon, I need to tell you something. Oh shoot.png. Talks about her transition. Heart drops. It's like a bomb went off in my head. Brain is racing, trying to process. I really liked this girl, but now I don't know how to feel. That feeling when I'm not sure if I'm into girls or not. Part of me is like, dude, you liked her for her personality. Other part of me is screaming, bro, it's a dude. Spend days overthinking everything. Debating if I should break up or try to figure this out. Friends notice I'm acting weird. They think I'm having a breakdown over a girl. Can't let them know it's a bit more complicated. Start getting distant with her. She senses something is off. Anon, why are you pulling away? Can't tell her I'm conflicted about her identity. Decide to break it off. Plan for a friendly breakup. Tell her it's not her, it's me. She looks crushed. My face when I realize I just broke a sweet girl's heart. Leave her place feeling like a total jerk. Now I'm back to being alone. Minus one cute girl. That feeling when I can't stop thinking about what could have been. My face when I realize I just chose ignorance over love. Guess I'll be forever alone. Thanks 4Chan for ruining my life again. Guy on Grindr with no pic constantly hounding me because he's super close. Doesn't respond to him, just ignore it. Roommate goes camping. All of a sudden Grindr guy isn't so close. Curious. Look up campsite, 16 miles away. Look at Grindr guy, 16 miles away. Oh frick. I think my roommate's banging the Grindr guy. How is the conclusion not that the roommate is the Grindr guy? Finally got a cybersecurity job. Boss starts every meeting with, hey hacker stars. Co-workers use anime images or elite hacksaw ones as their Outlook and Slack photos. Our DC and other infrastructure is named after quirky Star Wars shit. They all are on Twitter. This can't be real. Strawberry elephant.jpg. User was banned for this post. Watching Oppenheimer in South Korea. Hiroshima scene. Crowd starts cheering. Be me. Talking with female friend. She's kinda bookworm. She confessed she's in love with me. I'm also in love with her. Ask her out. She says no. I ask why. Because anon, that would break the romantic idea of the unreachable love, and I like how I feel about it. Two lovers that can be with each other despite how much they love each other. My face when not even the girl that is into me wants to be with me. Be me. Handsome. Meet HR lady after my first interview. Clearly underqualified for the job. Shake hands with HR lady, but let my hand linger so it's like we're holding hands sensually for a few extra seconds as we make eye contact. So, do you have any experience in this field? Nope, but I'm a fast learner. I love your hair, by the way. The color looks really good on you. She blushes and smiles. Manager walks in. So, how is he? Should I hire him? I think we should. Easy. Obviously, I got fired after 9 months because they realized I have no reason to be anywhere near MRI machines. In bed with girlfriend. She wants my attention. Decides upon the best course of action. Rams her fingers up my butthole. Jesus F woman. Turn to her and ask what the fuck she's doing. Just a little bit of trolling. My face when. And I thought I was being autistic. Daughter says she's trans. 9th grade. WTF do.jpg. Confess I'm trans too. She's confused. Dad, no you're not. Stop being a bigot, Charlotte. Let's do this together. Wear dress and makeup next morning. Daughter is angry. Tells me to stop faking. No, I'm trans, honey. Now get in the car and let's go to school. She's horrified. Asks to be dropped off a block away. Nope. Walk her in. Wave to front desk. She's fuming. Wife can't stop laughing. Pick up daughter in skirt and heels. Shitty makeup, glitter on cheeks. Skip your to her and her friends. Dad, stop, it's not funny. Demand she use my pronouns. Call her a bigot. Next morning she's done with the whole trans thing. Begs me to stop. Is being trans now just the 90s version of goth? Definitely not cool when your parents do it. Lean into it and shame them out of it. Have a coworker who is Dutch. We both need to go to the same project the next day. Offer to drive and say I will pick him up. He says thanks and gives me his address. The next day I drive over to his home. He isn't fully ready to leave yet but offers me to wait inside. He asks if I want a coffee. Say sure because I don't have my morning coffee yet. His wife makes me a coffee while he finishes getting ready. Drive him to the project and drop him back off at his home in the evening. He says, thank you so much for driving, Anon. Get home myself. Hear a notification coming in on my phone. It is a tikkie for 50 cents euro from my Dutch colleague for the morning coffee I had at his place. Be me. 36. SpongeBob addict. Own seasons 1 through 4 and movie on DVD. Every episode memorized. Feeling depressed one night. Drugs. Start getting sleepy but then I get a knock on the door. It's SpongeBob and Patrick. They lay me down and tuck me in bed. SpongeBob says, I love you, Anon, and you're my best friend, and kisses me on the cheek. Tells me to go to sleep. I start crying, saying I don't want him to go, I'm depressed and it's boring without him. He says, I'm never leaving. Patrick and I will still be here in the morning. I wake up, my door's wide open, pants off. House has been completely robbed, all except for my SpongeBob collection. My face went. Be me. 18 years old, still living at home. Every day mom sends me cringe memes on WhatsApp, like the most outdated ones. You know the type like dank memes, but from 5 years ago? Mom thinks she's being hip. One day I decide to just ignore them. Next day I get a text that says, is everything okay, Anon? You didn't laugh at my meme. Oh no.jpg. Forced to reply with LOL mom, it was funny. She sends me another batch. It's like she's a meme factory now. Kermit sipping tea, distracted boyfriend, you name it. My face when I realize I can't escape. Try to change the subject at dinner like a pro. So mom, how was your day? She jumps right back into meme talk. Did you see my new meme though? It's hilarious. I just nod along, dying inside. Finally snap one day. Mom, can we have a talk about your meme obsession? She just laughs and says, you're just jealous, you didn't think of it first. Low-key realize she's right. Start brainstorming my own cringe memes to send back. Realize I'm becoming the monster. Now I'm stuck in a never-ending meme war. My face when I can't escape my own creation. Thanks, Mom. That feeling when I actually kind of love it. Fell asleep after watching some True Detective. Wake up in the middle of the night. For some reason my throat is sore AF. Realize I can't frickin' breathe or move. I accept death. Just staring at my door till I run out of oxygen. Suddenly, my grandma who passed away 9 years ago opens the door, walks right up to me. She stares into my eyes with her warm brown eyes. Her gaze calms me down and I can breathe again. Fall asleep, wake up in the morning. My face when I realize my dead grandma saved me from certain death. Thank you, Grandma. I love you. Get factory job. Pretty have much nothing but boomers as co-workers. Have one co-worker my age. Genuine dude. Never without a smile on his face. Bloomer.png. Opens up to me about his troubled past, and we become friends. Play Apex together. Feels good, man.jpg. He's going on vacation to the beach for the 4th. We plan to have a late 4th party when he gets back. Don't hear from him for a few days. Find out this morning he got sucked into a riptide and drowned. Robots, if there is a god, he is sick in the head. Why didn't he take me instead of this good person? Frick. Be completely filthy scumbag. Live in such complete squalor that roly-polies have made home under my bed. Finally start cleaning room. Find June bug under my dirty clothes. Little bugger can't fly anymore. See him desperately trying to crawl under things to get away from. Feel bad for him. Know that if I let him outside, he will die without his wings. Inner child kicks in. What if I give the guy a little home in a sandwich bag? Run to the kitchen and get a bag. Trick the little guy into crawling in. Get another bag and go outside. Fill it with dirt, grass, and leaves. They eat leaves. Research a bit about them. They're nocturnal. Now have a plan, set him in the windowsill during the day, and put him in my dresser door at night so that he thinks it's time to come out and hunt for the leaf. Keep looking up at my little friend and observing him burrowing under the soil and looking safe. Finally happy for the first time in a while. Be me, chilling at a local coffee shop. See the cutest girl ever. Let's call her Lucy. Pure and innocent, always reading books about fairy tales. Decide I gotta talk to her. My face when I muster up the courage. Hey, what you reading? She smiles all blushy. It's a classic. Do you like fairy tales? Heart.exe has stopped working. We start talking about our favorite stories and Disney movies. Can't believe how sweet she is. One day, as we talk, I mention the true origins of fairy tales. Tell her they used to be super dark and twisted. She looks horrified but intrigued. Darkness intensifies. Keep dropping knowledge bombs on her. Did you know Cinderella's sisters cut off parts of their feet to fit in the glass slipper? She gasps, eyes wide. Ask deep questions like, what if Prince Charming was just a rich jerk? Slowly see her innocence shatter. It's like watching a slow-motion car crash. Oh god, what am I doing.jpg? She still likes me though, and we keep hanging out. Fast forward a few weeks, she invites me to her house for a movie night. Decide to introduce her to some real classics. Pop in a horror movie instead of a Disney flick. She's covering her eyes the whole time. My face when she's on the edge of her seat. By the end, her pure little heart is racing. Start joking about how twisted it is. She laughs, but I see the fear in her eyes. Realize I may have ruined her for good. Anon.exe has stopped working. Fast forward again. Months later, she's deep into horror and dark stories. Always quoting classic horror films now. My face when I no longer recognize the sweet girl from the coffee shop. She's become a meme enthusiast, obsessively sharing grim tales. I both feel proud and guilty. That feeling when I ruined a good and pure girl. But also, she's kinda cool now. Go into Boots to buy toothbrush. See Stacy I went to school with working behind the counter. Hatch plan. Pick up a box of Durex Extra Large. She'll think I have a hung super cute boyfriend. Walk up to counter. Not sure if she recognizes me. Pay for the toothbrush and condoms. As I'm walking out the door, I hear her whisper to her coworker, I think that tranny has a big D. My face win. My life frickin' sucks, and I'm seriously considering ending it. Live in small town. Work in fast food because I'm still trying to graduate. Coworker is a cynical a-hole who constantly mocks me and will one day do something frickin' amazing with his life. Boss pays less than minimum wage and I barely get paid, and he uses the tip excuse. Only friend is actually low-functioning autistic and gets paid off by parents to pay rent. All we ever do is dumb shit. Keep failing my driver's license so I can't end myself that way, or drive off and never look back. The worst part is, I live in a pineapple under the sea. Be 11-year-old me. 11th birthday party, yay! All my classes invited. I think nobody is going to come. Everyone comes. Happy.jpg. After the party, everyone in my class seems to like me and be nice to me. 8 years forward. Old friend from my class tells me we need to talk about something that happened 8 years earlier. Turns out that nobody wanted to come, so my parents paid them to come to my party, so I feel happy and feel like I have friends. They also continued paying some of them to become my friends. Last time he got money for being my friend was a year ago. Feminist stories. Be me, 16, a smartass. Health class, teacher is really sick, so she's assigned for at least 2 weeks. She's at least 250 pounds, dyed hair. Oh, this is gonna be fun.png. First day, all other guys have the same ideas as me. She makes all men sit in the back and screeches if we speak. During the third day, she brings up how men are monsters. And that's why I put all the men in the back, so they aren't tempted to do bad stuff. Friend raises hand. Did you just assume my gender? Feminist pause. All is quiet. Feminist takes a deep breath. She screams with the might of a million suns. Do you think you're funny? All is quiet again. Yeah. Leave this classroom. I raise my hand. I think he's funny. She walks towards me and get right in front of me. She just freaking screams. No one can make out what she's saying. Chilly F principal runs in. What is going on? Why is everyone screaming? They have to drag the whale out of the class. Everyone backs up my story of how she said men are pigs and started screaming. My face when she's never allowed to sub at this school again. My face when no one got in trouble. Open video. Hey, what's up YouTube? Close video. The day I almost frickin' died. Be me, 4 years old. Peak autism stage. Finally learned how to take a bath on my own. Be in bath. Bath full to the top. Try not to make a mess. Get an idea. What happens if I pull this? Shower head starts spraying water in my face. Try it, get up. Slip. Almost got concussed. Land in water. Mom comes in to see me almost drowning. Gets me out of water. Brings me to hospital. My face when I almost died taking a bath. Be me. Average neat. Spend all day watching anime. Not just any anime, the weird stuff. You know, the ones with tentacles and 12-episode romances with a side of existential dread? Start to notice my fantasies getting unusual. Like I used to just dream about cute girls, but now, wake up one morning thinking about a magical girl who fights evil by seducing monsters. That feeling when I'm low-key into that. Every time I see a new waifu, I'm like, what if she was real? Realize I'm developing some serious kinks. Decide to have a little fun with it. Start posting on /h for tips and tricks. Spend hours scrolling through threads. A part of me is like, what have I become? Then this one thread pops up titled, How to Summon Your Waifu. My face when I read the entire thing. Somehow convinced myself that if I set up this whole ritual, I could make her real. Grab my old action figures, crystal from science class, and a chewed up pencil. Set the mood with a bunch of anime posters. Start chanting like a total weeb. Hours of embarrassment, but the fantasy is too good. Turn off the lights, close my eyes, picture her sweet smile. Nothing happens. My face when I realize I'm just talking to myself in a dark room. But wait, what's that noise? Turn back and my cat is staring at me like I'm insane. She walks over, clearly judging. Spend the rest of the night petting her. My one true waifu. No regrets. Still anime addicted, but at least I'm not alone. My face when I realize she's actually the best. I mean, she never judges my fantasies. At least there's that. Be me in army. Mandatory in my country. First time we noob soldiers fire our guns. We lay in the ground and get ready. Drill instructor yells, "Are you ready?" I yell back, "Aye, aye, Captain." Random guy 2 rows away yells, "I can't hear you." Drill instructor mad and tries to find out who mocked him. I yell again, "Oh!" Random guy shoots a rock 10 meters in front of him from laughter. The target was 300 meters away. Dust rises up and one general runs and screams at drill instructor. We march back to camp 10 kilometers instead of driving. I am attending the I Can't Hear You guy wedding next week. Lost job because of Rona. Had to move back in with my parents. Almost every night I hear them rumble and they rumble hard. I know it's weird, but I'm happy for them. After almost 40 years of marriage, there is still love left. Be me, 23-year-old, oldest brother of 3. Youngest brother is 13. He is next Einstein, very smart. Middle brother, 20-year-old, and what some may call problem child. Had wrong friends, dropped out of school, got arrested 3 times for theft, and always came home late. Started doing drugs. Mom and dad always forgave him. I never did. Sometimes when he went out, I followed him but would quickly give up. One day, when following him, saw his friends and learned who they were. Investigate his shitty friends. Learned where they lived. Beat the hell out of them and told them if I ever saw them contacting my brother again, I'd break their legs. Brother hears about this. Doesn't talk to me for 2 weeks. Finally, he talks to me and thanks me for waking him up. Fast forward 10 years, he now has his own successful business and makes more money than me. My face when his company name is actually my name. Always got your back, my brother. Dad loves American football. Always has. Could probably be a coach if he tried. He likes to have me play Madden for him while he just tells me what to do. We always win. He gets the goofiest, proudest look of satisfaction. I love my dad. I hope you guys love your dads too, even if they aren't always great. Be me, 10 years ago in high school. Autistic, but not too severely. Have trouble starting conversations and making friends, but don't act strangely or in a way that would make me stand out or be a target. Start watching Seinfeld. Realize Jerry Seinfeld is an extremely likable and funny person. Start to imitate Seinfeld's mannerisms and try to copy his personality a little, but not overly so to where people would know what I'm doing. It works and people start to like me, hang out with me, etc. Have now been LARPing as Seinfeld for the past 10 years. Thanks, Jerry. Be me, 23-year-old femme-anon. Always been into taller guys, like 6 feet plus or whatever. Decide to go to this local coffee shop to work on some art stuff. Order my usual caramel macchiato and sit near the window. Suddenly, short guy walks in. Like I'm talking 5'2" max. He's wearing a beanie and an oversized flannel, somehow pulling it off. He orders a black coffee and sits at the table next to mine. Big personality, super confident as he jokes with the barista. Can't help but laugh at his jokes, even if they're kinda cheesy. He notices me giggling and flashes a smile that could light up the whole place. Oh no, .jpg. He starts talking to me about art. Turns out he's an aspiring graphic designer and loves indie comics. Spend the next few hours talking about our favorite artists and sharing stories. He shows me his sketches and they're actually really good. That feeling when I realize I'm falling for this short king. Decide to ask him out for a gallery opening next week. He happily agrees. Fast forward to the gallery. We're having the time of our lives, taking goofy pictures next to the art. He pulls me in for a cute picture and wraps his arms around my waist. Feels nice, .jpg. We end up going back to my place to watch some indie films. Cuddle up on my couch and he tells me how he never thought he'd find someone who appreciates his humor and art. I'm a sucker for his charm and we end up sharing a kiss. Short guy is an amazing kisser. Who knew? Time passes and we start dating seriously. Mom shocks when I introduce him. Says she's never seen me glow like this. All my friends can't get over how cute we are together. My face when I realize I was a total idiot for limiting myself to tall guys. Short guys are literally the best. That feeling when I'm now happily in love with a little bean and I wouldn't change a thing. Short king wins the heart of a femme. My face when love conquers all height differences. Be 8-year-old kid in the 90s. At a friend's house after school. Friend's family has extensive VHS collection. We're going through them trying to find a movie to watch. Friend gets called upstairs by his dad. Dad was a bit of a hard ass. I think he was in trouble for something. Continue going through VHS tapes. Finally find one I want to watch. I think it was one of the Ernest movies, lol. Except the tape inside doesn't match the cover. It's missing the label with the movie title. Put it in the VCR. It's a home movie. Looks like they must have set up a tripod in the doorway of the living room because you can see the whole room in a wide shot. Dad and mom are sitting on the couch, spaced apart. Friend and his sister are each in a chair opposite them. Wait 30 seconds to happen. Nothing does. Press fast forward. They're literally just sitting there, not even talking or moving. Get the feeling there's something weird and effed up about this. Hear my friend coming downstairs. Quickly eject the tape and put it back. Never ask him about it. He moves away. Still think about this sometimes. Boy, have I got a story for you, /fit. University. Share a house with 3 bros. Bony bro is scrawny AF. Beta as hell, but genuinely nice dude. Chill bro is a huge stoner, but the nicest guy you'll ever meet. Also impossible to make him mad. Food bro cooks like a mother effer. Super charismatic, and although he's a heavier dude, he's full bear mode. Gym every day, arms like pythons, super nice cat but easy to make mad. For first 2 years, house is awesome. Vidya like mother effers. Food bro cooking like we at grandma's Thanksgiving every other day. Chill bro always has good herb. All sorts of fun and games and shit. And then one day, the moon descended from orbit and smashed into the house. Oh no, wait. Bony bro pulled a female. Right away, Chill bro and I realized Doradus here is going to be a problem. The first problem is she is one of those fat girls who just thinks she's hot as shit because she is a beta hunter. Real men want curves. I'm the same size as Marilyn Monroe. Her. The whole frickin' 9. The way the house is set up, there are 3 bedrooms upstairs and a basement suite. Food bro pays the most, so he's in the suite. Got a king-sized bed down there and everything. Doradus starts spending every frickin' night at our place. The noises this girl makes while effing are just impossible to handle. She sounds like a cross between a death metal singer and an elephant seal. I'm pissed as hell, but Chill bro tries to just initiate live and let live. We tell Bony bro to cool it on the noise anyway. Bony bro mad because we aren't supporting the fact that he finally bagged a girl. Poor guy is already under her spell. She comes downstairs. I tell her to stop screaming her lungs out at night. Oh, do my cries of passion make you uncomfortable? Teehee. What the actual frick? Uncomfortable like in victim of the bubonic plague, maybe? The next problem occurs when Doradus starts effing with Food bro. First incident was when we all got back from class expecting to find her devouring our winter stocks or something. Can't find her. Food bro, maybe she went for a jog. Bony bro mad, and goes to throw his shit downstairs. What the actual shit? We go downstairs. Doradus is naked and sleeping in his bed. She tries to take his expensive sheets, wrap them around herself and run upstairs. Food bro furious, forcibly takes her shit and makes her run. Crying and naked as a newborn up to Bony bro's room. Bony bro mad, but Food bro madder and Bony bro apologizes quietly and chases her upstairs. We would find out later this was a seduction tactic that didn't even make it to launch because the fat chick fell asleep. Frickin' LOL. Second incident, food bro always leaves a lot of food resting. Chili simmering overnight, flank steak marinating for a few days, all sorts of shit that I don't even frickin' understand but is frickin' delicious. Starts to notice this shit disappearing. Mad as hell. Food bro demands at least a little semblance of courtesy. Food bro has a roll of little red circle stickers. If something is in the fridge with a red circle sticker, don't frickin' touch it. He goes to make his hamburgers for dinner. Food bro hamburgers will make you believe in a kind and merciful God. Guys, where is the ground beef? I literally only bought it like 3 hours ago. Doradus starts giggling like it's cute or some shit. Oh, I was just so hungry I couldn't help myself, so I made a little snack. That was 3 pounds of ground beef. Oh, it was just so good. I just fried it all up and ate it. Sorry. And she plasters this shitty trying to be cute pouty face on her mug. Food bro ships out, brings back salmon. Hand makes some sushi, plates it and brings it out. Doradus wonders where her plate is. Food bro loses it. Bitch, you ate 3 pounds of frickin' ground beef today. That's enough food for your fat ass today. In fact, that's enough caloric intake for like 3 days. If I catch you in my kitchen for the next 3 days, I will lose my frickin' mind. Sits down next to chill bro, immediately back to good mood watching the game. Holy shit, this sashimi! Doradus quietly sobbing. Bony bro shamefully passing her pieces off his plate. Keeping in mind, Doradus pays nothing to exist in our space. In addition, because food bro is such a food addict, he practically foots the entire food bill himself so we don't fill his kitchen with cheap shitty food. Doradus is literally a financial drain, does nothing to contribute, and always gets super upset if someone mentions how much of our shit she eats. A few days go by. Me, chill bro, and food bro coming home. Bony bro has late lab. Lights are on. Loud frickin' noise. Sounds like the cawing of a billion crows and the shrieks of a billion banshees. Food bro immediately mad. Goes inside. Oh my god. Doradus invited the rest of the large Magellanic cloud and currently has food everywhere and everyone is screaming and laughing and making a huge shit of my frickin' house. Food bro strides through room, rips iPod out of iPod dock and screams, "Get the fuck out of my house!" Stampede of white whales. Doradus says, "Oh, Bony bro said I could have a few friends over." Food bro notices all the food that is out. Ice cream, cupcakes, chicken sandwiches and shit. "You're going to pay for all this. I'm tired of you eating my food without asking." Doradus starts tearing up. "But the food is for the house." I pipe up, "You're not part of the house." Food bro agrees with me and says, "You just come in here and eat all my shit because you think you can." Doradus stumbles over to food bro and tries to stroke his chest. WTF, am I right? "It's okay, stop getting mad because I'm Bony bro's girlfriend." Food bro gets so mad he leaves. Me and chill bro kinda shake our heads and go onto the back porch to smoke. Hear Bony bro come home an hour later or so. Hear Doradus crying her eyes out, saying that food bro screamed at all her friends, broke the iPod dock, nope, tried to hit them, nope, and then demanded that Doradus sleep with him. Lol, what? Nope. Food bro comes back about an hour after Bony bro. Hear Bony bro confront food bro. He's still mad that we make fun of his lady all the time. Demands to know why food bro demanded she sleep with him. Food bro laughs and explains the whole story. I go in and confirm. Food bro demands to know why Bony bro said it was cool for her to throw a party. Bony bro says he said she could study with a friend. What a cunt. About a month later of Doradus being fairly well behaved, still making shitty passes at food bro. "I know you like the way I look today. Or is it every day?" Food bro just laughs, starts making her pay for everything he sees her take. School's out, summertime. Food bro goes to work the summer in the kitchen of some nice-ass restaurant. Starts dating this bartender there. This girl. Holy shit, this girl. Blonde, cardio bunny, yoga and Pilates addict. Nice boobs, nice ass, stomach you could grate cheese on. Super smart, super clever and witty. Coolest girl ever. Nicest girl ever. We'll call her M. M and food bro date for like 2 weeks before she starts staying over all the time. Within 2 weeks of her sleeping over, she demands to contribute to food and utilities. Doradus has been in our frickin' lives for like 5 or 6 goddamn months now and still pays jack shit. Smuggles food to Bony bro's room when food bro is out. Doradus does not like M. M is super aloof about Doradus. Doradus starts wandering around in underwear knowing that people are chilling in the living room as if she's trying to prove that she's the real hot girl. Starts making passive-aggressive comments to M. "Oh, you should eat more, then you'd get some curves." Lol, what? Even Bony bro's starting to get tired of her shit. Starts getting mad at her when she says things to food bro like, "You're man enough to date a real woman." And starts asking her what the F she means by comments like that. Fights everywhere. Me, Chill Bro, and M are outside smoking. She thinks it's hilarious. The one day, M and Food Bro come back from late shift. Me and Chill Bro are vigil like mother effers in the living room. M and Food Bro go downstairs. Food Bro rages. Me, Chill Bro, and Bony Bro, who had been upstairs, come down. Doradus is in the basement suite again, trying to squeeze her fat ass into one of M's dresses. Damn it, Jim, I'm a doctor, not a miracle worker. She's dead, Jim. Dress is history. Seams ripped, zipper torn away from fabric. Food Bro's so mad he's shaking. M just quietly tallying the damage. Oh, sorry, hee hee. I just needed something to wear and thought we were close enough to the same size. I wish I could make this shit up. Doradus is at least 260 standing at a proud 5'2". M is at most 130 at 5'6". Food Bro turns to Bony Bro. Get this frickin' behemoth out of my room and then we are going to have a frickin' sit down. You and I. Doradus counters. Behemoth? Says you, lard ass. Shit just got real. Chill Bro bails. M says something along the lines of, not even worth justifying your shitty attitude. Goes upstairs as well. Food Bro, you fat freaking so. I don't think I've ever despised a human being more. You selfish, lazy freaking cunt. If you didn't provide the service of your disgusting self to my friend's pee-pee, I would have happily thrown you in a lake months ago. I hope you enjoy your life thinking you can just do what you want, because one day, you're going to wake up and realize what a shit pile you are. And then, you'll hopefully end yourself. And then turns on his heel and goes upstairs. I find Chill Bro, M, and Food Bro at the edge of the property, smoking in the backyard. Hear Bony Bro from inside losing his frickin' mind. Front door slams. See Doradus waddling down the street with her 2 garbage bags of possessions, crying her eyes out. The witch is dead. Bony Bro comes out. He says that he told her to pay for all the food she's stolen from the house and for the dress or he would press charges. She eventually did. House was the coolest place ever for the next 2 years before we finished school and moved on. Got the invite to Food Bro and M's wedding today. Be me, 24, never been great with women. Finally get a girlfriend. She's cute and fun, but she's kinda dumb. Like real dumb. One time we're watching a movie. She pauses it out of nowhere. Wait, is that the same guy from the last movie? It's a different actor, just has the same hair. Exports confusion.jpg. No, babe, that's just a guy with similar hair. She squints at the screen like it's a math problem. Are you sure? I swear I've seen him before. My face when I have to explain that movie actors don't just show up in every movie. Fast forward to dinner. She asks me if corn is a veggie or a fruit. Cue existential crisis. Not really sure, babe. What do you think? She thinks for a solid minute, then says, maybe it's a grain? Like part of a family of corn? Wholesome, but also WTF. Every time we go out, she thinks the waiter is flirting with her. He kept looking at me. Babe, he's just trying to remember your order. She gets flustered and giggles. Gives him extra tip. Here's the worst thing she did so far. Laptop was overheating. Like really bad. Guess what she did? Turned it off? No, she poured water on it. Life is a sitcom. But we make each other smile. So, whatever. Letting her be dumb and still loving her. 10 out of 10 would recommend. Just don't ask her to do anything difficult. How do I get an Italian MILF girlfriend? Just keep posting, frogs. I'm sure things will work out. I'm 6'2", 198 right now, but I was 205 back then. Carb load plus volume day equals huge frickin' pump. Hair was sleeked back, but there's always this one log that gets away from me on the middle of my forehead. Walk out of gym, wear my glasses instead of contacts. See this young kid with his mom, 5 to 6 years max, and he's just staring at me. He gets a bit of distance and I vaguely hear, Mom, I think that was Superman. I turn around and he's staring at me, so I wink at him and do a shh gesture. Kid frickin' flips out and starts screaming, No, Mom, it wasn't Superman. How could I have thought such a thing? I'm so stupid. And he looked at me with the biggest smile I'd ever seen. Nothing will ever come close to this, /fit. I wrote the story a couple of weeks ago when it happened, but I'll never frickin' forget it. WTF customer service stories. I'll go first. Be me, 2015. Be college student in Florida. Need cigarettes. Go to local gas station. Ask for smokes. ID, please. Show cashier New Hampshire ID because I'm from New Hampshire. Cashier gives me a look. What are you trying to pull? Look at my ID. Everything looks fine. Ask what she means. That ID is fake. Oh really? .jpg. Yeah, New Hampshire isn't a real state. This cashier went past hard and straight to potato. Assure her that New Hampshire is definitely a state. No it's not, so you're not getting those cigarettes. My face went. Be me, 23, living at home to save money. Grandpa's been hanging out more lately. Cool guy, veteran, tells the best stories. One day he calls me into the living room. Anon, we need to talk. Oh shit.jpg. Thinking it's about finances or something. But no, he sits me down and pulls out a piece of paper. It's a list. 6 tips from Grandpa. My face went. Number 1. Use protection, kid. Okay, that's standard advice, I guess. Number 2. Lube is your friend. That feeling when my face is turning red. Number 3. Make her feel special, not just like a target. Thanks, Grandpa, I guess. It gets worse. Suddenly he's telling me about his glory days. Apparently he had a secret technique that worked wonders. Gives me detailed step-by-step instructions. My eyes are wide open, desperately looking for an escape. Don't forget to make eye contact. It's very important. No, please! Just when I think it can't get any worse, pulls out the old photo album, starts showing me pictures of my grandma. Here's how I swept her off her feet. Cue cringe levels through the roof. Grandpa starts reenacting some old dance move. Why is this happening to me? Finally, he finishes with a smile. Remember, Anon, confidence is key. My face when I realize I can't look him in the eye for a year. At least he cares, right? Awkward family dinners from now on. That feeling when no one ever warned me about this. Never tell Grandpa I'm dating anyone ever again. Be me, 22-year-old. Meet girl for some drinks. Get cheap beer and chill in the parking lot. Pregame.exe. Head to a fancy bar my brother told me about. Turns out it's already closed. F you, Robin. Already past nightfall and pretty cold. Decide to go to a random small bar. Actually quite cozy. Order some beer. Barkeeper starts talking with my girl. Looking for something to do while they talk. Discover the guest book. People draw stuff inside. Nice. Start drawing people from the bar until I go to the toilet. After I open the door back to the bar, everyone is staring at me. WTF did I do now? Girl points at the guest book. Pick related. They freaking love it. People start paying me in drinks to sketch them. Get praised by everyone. Even the bouncer pats my back. Owner of the bar starts talking to me too. Have a great time until they close at 1 a.m. Didn't even pay the beers I ordered. Owner and staff are pretty drunk too. Get invited to join them in going to a party. A freaking course. We head out of the city to an allotment garden. It's raining, but there is a warm fire, pavilions, and an old caravan. Even more free beer and good music. Get to know the people and vibe with them until dawn. My face when there is no Greentext plot twist. My face when this was the best night of my life. Be me, 20 years old, neat. Everything is okay. Best friend is a girl. Let's call her Sarah. Known her since high school. Always vibing. Spend more time together than I do with my own mom. She's cool and all, but I've developed feelings. Decide to confess my eternal love for her. It's now or never, right? Take her to our favorite spot, the park bench we always sit on. Heart pounding like I'm running a marathon. Sweaty palms, a real romantic moment. Sarah, I have to tell you something. Just as I'm about to spill my heart, she cuts in. Anon, you know you're like a brother to me, right? Oh no, .jpg. Managed to friend-zone myself into an alternate dimension. My face when my heart shatters like a glass on concrete. She's talking about her crush on Chad, the gym bro. Keep nodding and smiling like an idiot while my brain screams. Feels like I'm on a roller coaster made of razor blades. Every time she talks about Chad, I die a little inside. Go home, drown my sorrows in Cheetos and Mountain Dew. Realize I've reached the ultimate friend-zone level. Not even a boss fight, just instant game over. My face when I realize I've entered the bro zone forever. Still hang out with her, but now it feels like I'm the comic relief in her rom-com. That feeling when I just wanted to re-roll my character. At least, I have Cheetos, I guess. Forever stuck in the friend zone end level. Mission failed. We'll get him next time. Be me. Go on 6th date with 22-year-old girl this Wednesday. I'm 18, total score. We watch shows in a room alone. We hold each other. She's so soft and warm. I walk her to her car later. We kiss on the lips. My first kiss.jpg. She initiated the lip kiss too. Texts me later saying she liked it. Says she'll give me lessons since I'm new to kissing. Going out again next week. I think I've made it, bros. Be me, 34 years young. Mom says she's going to see Gram. Tell her I'll go with her. Be me at Gram's house. 4 other cousins are there. Grammy doesn't compliment any of them. Looks at me with the biggest smile. Oh, Anon, you're so handsome. Be me. Normal guy, 20 years old. Have girlfriend, let's call her Emily. Things are going great. Major love vibes. Introduce her to the fam. Everything seems fine. Dad says nice to meet you. Couple weeks go by, life is chill. One weekend, decide to visit my dad. Bring Emily along. Thought they'd hit it off. They do. Way too well. Dad's all, let's go fishing, and I'm like, cool, I'll tag along. They bond over fishing rods and dad jokes or whatever. Leave them alone for a bit so I can grab snacks. Come back, they're sharing stories and laughing. Kinda awkward, but whatever, it's cool. Fast forward a couple of months, notice Emily spending more time at my dad's place. Weird, but okay. She says he just likes to hang out. One night, she doesn't come over. Text her, no response. Get worried, drive to dad's place. Walk in, hear giggling from the back room. Oh no, .jpg. Peek in, dad and Emily are cuddled up on the couch. That feeling when my dad stole my girlfriend. Heart shatters, standing there like a statue. They notice me. My dad goes, hey champ, come join us. My face when my dad thinks this is some wholesome family bonding moment. Internally scream, leave the house and drive around randomly. Spend the night crying in my car. Next week, find out that there is something going on. That feeling when my dad is now kinda my ex-girlfriend's boyfriend. Life has turned into a soap opera. My face when I'm basically the third wheel in my own life. Never looking at fishing the same way again. Dad, if you see this, F you. Work with girl. Mutual hate for each other. Haven't said hi to each other ever. Standard greeting is a glance in each other's eyes before looking away. Turn away from each other in the elevator in silence. Even ignore each other in the group chat. Catch her looking at me from far a lot and holds my gaze for a few seconds. I would totally bone her if I had the chance. So this is what sexual tension feels like. Be me. Be French. Go to supermarket. See Mountain Dew? Wait, I saw that shit on South Park. Decide I'd try it. Worst drink ever. Why, Americans? Regularly go to sports bar to watch hockey games on Saturdays because I don't want to stay in the house all the goddamn time. Go in. Order drink. Ask to put the game on. Sometimes order food. Don't talk to anyone and sit by myself. Pay and leave once the game ends. Now I'm recognized by the staff. Hey Anon, I sit down and they have a glass set for me. Put the game on without saying anything. I know this is good customer service, but I am very uncomfortable with this. I'm going to stop going there. Life as a polite introvert is suffering. Be me, Anon, chilling in my room, browsing 4Chan. Hear loud music coming from sister's room. Oh no, .jpg. Remember what mom said about her friends. Decide to investigate. Stealth mode activated. Creep down the hallway, heart racing. Slowly open the door. That feeling when she's having a full-on party with dudes I've never seen before. They're all wearing the same varsity jackets. Immediately smell strong perfume and desperation. Sister is in the middle, dancing like she's in a music video. Clutch my throat to suppress the cringe. One of the dudes rolls up to her. Hey, wanna go out for some fresh air? My sister winks and gives him a look. Oh god no, .png. Back away slowly, trying not to be seen. The action slowly heats up. My face when I realize she belongs to the streets. Decide it's time to call in reinforcements. Text mom, send help. 10 minutes later, hear a loud knock on the door. It's mom, furious. What is going on in here? Everyone panics and starts scrambling. My sister tries to play innocent. It's just a study group, mom. Sure, .avi. As the party gets shut down, I silently rejoice. No, it won't stop her. Next day, back to normalcy. Until I hear her talking about going out again. My face when it becomes a regular occurrence. Realize she's officially damaged. Street edition. That feeling when I can't even look her in the eye anymore. Welcome to my life, 4chan. My sister belongs to the streets. At least I have the internet for support. Still, send help. Be me. Start walking with my girlfriend outside. Beautiful redhead, modestly well-dressed. We are laughing and being happy with one another. Go to an isolated place. Start to grope her, touching. She enjoys it and laugh. Wake up. It's all a dream. She isn't real. It's over. I'm getting tortured by my own subconscious. Be me. Buy an Amazon Echo and Google Home and use them and my iPhone's Siri to ask about styrofoam and gasoline. Ted Kaczynski's Manifesto, The Anarchist Cookbook. Port scan DoD IPs over 100,000 times a day. Take pictures of D and balls and upload to Google Drive, iCloud, Dropbox. The feds are now legally required to view my D-pics. At the pizza parlor. I assumed they had sausage pizza. Guy behind the counter looks like Super Mario. Chubby, older Italian guy, literally named Giuseppe. Can I get Italian sausage, please? He stares at me blankly for like 5 seconds. They don't have sausage pizza. Sorry, doll. I already got a wife. Okay, so what's the slowest and most painful way to end myself? B25. Catch my balding at Norwood 2. Hop on Fin plus Min. Life is good. Get a girlfriend. She gaslights me onto getting off the meds. Says I look good. 4 years later, relationship falls apart. I am now 30, single, and Norwood 4. Look absolutely pathetic. I absolutely hate myself for being a tard. Whatever you younger Anons do, don't be like me. Be me. Trying to get extra sleep so I can be up for a pantry. Night worker. Mom calls my phone to wake me up. Sends sister outside my apartment to make a racket to wake me up. What the frick that MP4? I confront her. My mom gives me a, "Oh, you're finally up," like I'd done something wrong. Tell her I was trying to catch this pantry she insists I go to. Her face goes pale. I was gonna try and get back to sleep, but now I'm too pissed to actually do so. What do, Anons? Neo! Wake up, Neo! Your comfy perfect life is fake! You need to live in the real world, Neo! In the sewers, eating soy slop and hiding like a rat. It's 1000% better than living in the fantasy world where you had a regular life. Neo! Wake up, Neo! Be me, 24, living in a small town. My sister, 21, decides to start an OnlyFans. She's pretty hot, so I get it. She asks me for advice on how to market herself. Decide to help her out. Fast forward a week and she's blowing up. She's making more money than I make in a month. Feels good, man.jpg. She's not tech savvy, so I become her manager. Spend hours daily improving her profile, promoting her posts. Getting real into this. Like I'm her personal hype man. You go, sis. Those angles are fire. Friends find out and my life turns into a meme. Everyone jokingly calls me brother manager. My face when I'm now known as the OnlyFans manager for my sister. One night she comes to me all flustered. "Bro, I have this guy who's tipping a lot, but he wants a custom video." Oh no.png. Can't believe I'm about to help her with a video script. Just, keep it normal, please, no weird stuff. She laughs and tells me I'm cute for worrying. That feeling when I'm both proud and terrified. Video drops, she sells it for a good chunk of change. Next thing I know, I'm getting DMs from random dudes. "Hey man, your sister's hot, what's her number?" Oh god, why.jpg. Realize I'm basically managing an adult film career for my sister. My face when I find out she wants to do a collab with another creator. Brotherly instincts kicking in. Please don't get too crazy, sis. Like a protective dad who just found out daughter's into punk rock. She just laughs and says I have nothing to worry about. That feeling when I spend my days promoting my sister's business on Twitter, etc. Could have been in a career or something, but here I am. My life is a big meme, but nobody would believe it. Still trying my best, because at the end of the day, she's my sister and I'm proud of her. Somehow. Just wishing it was a bit less cringy, but at least we're making bank. My only ever match on Tinder. Some 36-year-old goth woman. I'm 24. She's slim and goes to the gym. Spoke to her like a normie. She just asked me to come around to her house and see her art. Will I finally have the 6? Will I surpass the need for this board? Be me, 19-year-old. Apply to several universities. Somehow get accepted into 2. Couple months pass. Going to uni for the first time for paperwork reasons. They're holding a couple hour-long presentation on how uni works. Figure F it and join in. Can't hurt to know more. Go in, sit down, look around. With only a couple exceptions, it's all fit-looking blonde, tall skinny guys. I made conversation with some people and they're all incredibly freaking boring and the exact same. Yeah, dude, welcome, bro. It's a blast here. Oh my god, hey, welcome. It's so good here. What's your major? I made a mistake, Anons. I don't really think I belong here. Get Thai food with boy. Tell him to try some noodles and some crispy tofu. He takes a small nibble like a little child and says it's weird. You know girls get the ick for picky eaters, right? Stop being like this. Be me. 13. Have sleep paralysis. I see a figure in the corner. It comes close to me. Whispers, "You love Danny?" I wake up with cold sweat. Danny is my dog. He dies the next day. Become depressed as shit. Fast forward 3 years later. Go to sleep after a long day at work. Sleep paralysis again. Same demon from 3 years ago. Comes close to my ear again. Cold sweat.gif. You love my brother's name? Oh shit.png. Wake up. After 2 days, brother takes his own life. Is this a coincidence or should I start going back to church? Be me. 22. Best friend, F22, is a lesbian. Totally into her, but she sees me as a bro. One day she drops the bomb. She's making OnlyFans content online for extra cash. Not sure if I should be shocked or impressed. She shows me her secret accounts. It's like being led behind the curtain of a weird adult Disneyland. She's getting paid, rent is creeping up, gotta survive. Then she asks for help with a paid video. She needs a dude for a paid video thing. My face when I realize I'm about to become her male co-star. She's clear that it's not a romantic thing, 100% for the money. She offers me to pay 50%. She trusts me though, no pressure, right? We film it, it's sorta awkward but whatever. Fast forward a few days, can't stop thinking about this secret dual life. Decide to sub to our OnlyFans anonymously. This is how I get my fix of her and feel like I'm in a twisted sitcom. Start paying her for videos like I'm some creepy benefactor. At this point, my wallet is lighter, but I'm living for the moments. She keeps needing to use me IRL for videos. My brain says this is wrong, but my heart is like this is the closest I'll ever get. She's totally oblivious, thinks she's just cashing in. Feels bad, man.png. My face when I'm literally funding my own friend zone. Continue this charade. Confused but somehow fulfilled. That face when you're both her biggest fan and a prop in her weird money-making scheme. Living the dream or the nightmare? Who's the real winner here? Does anyone else feel invisible at parties? Be me. At parties all the time. No one ever talks to me. It's weird though. People always hang out with me. All around me they have conversations. They know I'm there, but they never include me. I try to be nice and hold their drinks or whatever when they need it. No one shows appreciation. Even been thrown up on several times. Am I really that forgettable? I just end up watching TV at every party. Sometimes, girls get too drunk and start crying about all their problems while I listen. Try to comfort them as much as possible. They never respond. I don't even know why I stay around. I can barely manage a squeak when I try to talk to people. Weighed down by people's problems or them having fun in front of me. Paralyzed by fear of losing friends. My face when everyone uses me. My face when I hear them talking about replacing me. My face when I'm a couch. Remember this story from my childhood. Be 10-year-old. Go around the houses in my neighborhood with friends asking for empty cans or bottles. Recycle them at the store for some candy money. One neighbor is a lone man. Reeks of booze. We ask him for empties. The guy gets awkward. We think he's drunk. Start leaving. He tells us he has lots. Tells us to wait. Guy brings out 4 bags full of beer cans. Says there's more. We start visiting him once in a while to get beer cans. Can't wait for each visit cause we know it'll be a jackpot. Though the guy stank so it wasn't nice. Gradually the can vein starts drying out. We think the guy doesn't want to give no more. One day he gives us just 1 bag. Inside are just a couple of beer cans, a bunch of soda bottles, and juice bottles that can't be recycled at the store's machine. Be pissed. Not enough money to buy candy for everyone. Don't go to the guy's house for a while because of the bad yield. After a while I go once, alone, so I can keep all the money to myself. Guy is in a good mood. Doesn't stink, which is nice. He acknowledges the fact that we haven't been fetching bottles. Yeah, I don't know. .jpg. Guy gives 2 bags of soda, mineral water, and those freaking unrecyclable juice bottles. Okay, I can work with this. Don't spend it all on sugar, it can be very addictive, says the guy. Yeah, whatever, old man. I spent it all on candy. I realized later that the guy had completely changed from a stinking alcoholic to a normal dude. I like to think that our sugar-fueled candy crusade had some kind of positive effect on the guy and that we helped him get over his problems in some way. Wherever you are, guy, I hope you are still sucking down those godforsaken juice bottles that can't be recycled anywhere. Be me. Anon with a sister who's a total neat. She's like 23 and hasn't left the house in months. Still plays Minecraft and League of Legends like it's a full-time job. She's not shy or anything. She's even pretty good with people. But she is hardcore addicted to gaming. One day decide I've had enough of her sad online gaming life. Try to change things up. Big bro intervention.exe engaged. Approach her while she's trying to build a virtual mansion. Hey sis, how about we go outside today? She looks at me like I just asked her to eat a bug. Why would I do that? The new update just dropped. Trying to be supportive but also worried about her spiraling deeper into the pixelated abyss. I devise a plan. Tell her I'll buy her pizza and some online game cards if she agrees to step outside for just 1 hour. She considers this like a kid pondering whether they want ice cream or broccoli. Finally agrees, probably because deep down the thought of free food and money is tempting. Get in the car and she's acting like we're going on a life-threatening expedition. Drive to the park. She's like a baby deer taking its first steps. Nervous, but intrigued. We set out a picnic table and I try to engage her in conversation. She starts talking about her Minecraft server and I'm just nodding like I understand. I have no clue what diamond block farms are, but I'm trying. Some random kid walks by and looks at us. Starts throwing a frisbee with his friend. My sister's eyes light up. I want to try. Wait, what? She gets up, runs over, and asks to join. Spine.exe has entered the chat. She throws the frisbee and actually catches it. Oh my god, she has a talent. Hours pass and she actually has fun. My face when she actually laughs and has enjoyed being outside. Leave the park and she's glowing like a diamond. Fast forward a month. She still plays Minecraft but now has a very small group of friends that exist in real life. They even convinced her to go to a local gaming cafe. Proud big brother moment. Still kinda cringe, she's obsessed with pixelated blocks. But hey, at least now she's a neat with a social life. Mission accomplished. That feeling when I just wanted to save my sister from becoming the last human alive in Minecraft. That feeling when I might actually have a normal family now. Feels good, man.jpg. Story time. This just happened. After years of trying, finally take a girl home. Already diamonds with anticipation. Undress her, go down there. Surprisingly warm, interesting bouquet. Spread it because curiosity. Fold back layers. Keep folding back, trying to see deep. Keep folding. Realize she's not a girl after all. She's a half-pound Arby's beef and cheddar. Cheese all over my fingers. 5 more of these in the bag. I F my sandwich while crying. Babysitting nephew, 11 years old. He's doing remote school. Watch in for a bit. Teacher is like 15 minutes late. She's obviously high or hungover, is barely able to slur words that were written before. Looks like she just woke up and is still in a t-shirt and sweatpants. After a few minutes of listening, nephew just puts on his headphones and starts playing Minecraft. I'm 28, no kids, so I had no idea this was happening. But have kids just not been going to school for the past 2 years? Be me. 27, married to my high school sweetheart. Call her Karen. Thought we were the perfect couple. Spoiler alert, we weren't. One day, chilling on the couch, decide to make a move. You know, keep the spark alive. Lean in for a kiss. She giggles. Aw, sweetie, you're like a good friend. My face when I realize I'm getting friend-zoned by my own wife. Try to play it cool. Yeah, friends forever, right? Internally screaming. Start recalling all the times I've tried to be romantic. Candlelit dinners, spontaneous trips, all ending with "you're such a great friend." Feels bad, man.jpg. Weeks go by, everything feels like a buddy cop movie. She wants to binge watch shows instead of, being intimate. Start having serious talks about our feelings. Karen, do you think maybe we should spice things up? She responds with, "You mean like on our next camping trip?" This is my life now. Fast forward to the big anniversary dinner. Decide it's time for a last-ditch effort. Buy flowers, plan a fancy dinner. Karen, I love you. I want to be more than just friends. Grabs the flowers like a champ. Aw, that's so sweet. We'll have to add that to our friend date list. At this point, I'm just about ready to pull my hair out. My face when I consider making a Tinder just to find someone who sees me as more than just a buddy. Realize that was a bad idea. Get sad. Eat an entire pizza by myself. Eventually talk to her about it. She agrees to work on it. Somehow become the couple that has awkward conversations about love. My face when everything is just friendzone 2.0. That feeling when I'm literally friendzoned by my wife. What even is life? Still love her though, I guess. But man, I need a new hobby. Maybe I should just start a podcast called The Friendzone Chronicles. Stay tuned, folks. Be home by myself. Grandma is out on a date. Watching Pokemon in the living room. Hear a tapping on the window. Look through the window and see a man. Back the frick up. He breaks the window. I drop my Pokemon cards I was holding and nope the F out. Run as fast as I can to my great-grandpa's house 4 houses down from ours. Tell him what happened. He calls the police and we go back. The man is gone. Police find something among all the cards I dropped. Hand it to my great-grandpa. He begins to tear up a bit and hugs me. Grandma finally comes home and we tell her. Great-grandpa show her what the police found. She turns pale and hugs me tightly. The next day, she replaced the window and has them put special latches on them and the doors as well. Few years pass and I finally work up the courage to ask what they found. Grandma shows me. It's a picture from the inside of my closet at night. You can see me sleeping in the photo. The date is from 2 days before he broke the window. Have beautiful girlfriend. One-itis. She travels to New Zealand with some friends for the summer. They go to the beach. Riptide and Undertow gets her and her friend. Friend manages to get out. Girlfriend's still stuck out there. No one can get to her. The ocean takes her. She never came home. But what haunts me to this day is that she was calling out my name. She knew I was thousands of miles away. In her final breaths, she called for me to save her. I wasn't there to save her. I miss you every day, Laura. Go out with family. We go bowling. Actually have a good time. We joke around and laugh. Autistic brother only yells at 2 strangers. Didn't win. Had fun anyway. There may be something to this life. Talking to my dad about depression. Explaining passive suicidality. While I'm not going to actively try to end myself, if a truck was coming straight at me, I probably wouldn't get out of the way. His reply. His frickin' reply. Oh, that's how I felt my whole life. My face went. Be me, 21 years old, living in a small town. Only have one friend, Jake. Jake and I grew up together. Always had each other's backs. He's the funniest guy I know. Always making me laugh. One day, Jake starts acting weird. He's more withdrawn. Doesn't want to hang out. Ask him what's up. He brushes it off, says he's just tired. Months go by, his mood gets worse. One night, I decide to show up at his house. Knock on the door. No answer. Look through the window. See him sitting on the floor. He's got his guitar, but he looks shattered. I call his phone. He finally picks up. I'm not doing well, man. Heart sinks. He tells me he's been feeling depressed for months. He didn't want to burden me. Promise him I'm here. Always will be. We start to talk more. I think we're getting somewhere. One Friday, we plan a movie night. He's excited. Says it's been a while. I go over with snacks and a couple of movies. He looks happier than I've seen him in a long time. We laugh. We eat popcorn. Everything feels right. Then he gets quiet. I don't think I can keep doing this. Ask him what he means. He looks down. Tears start to form. I'm so tired, man. I don't know if I want to keep fighting. Panic mode activated. Tell him we'll get through this together. But he just shakes his head. Next day he doesn't reply. Text him, no answer. Call him, voicemail. Feel my heart racing. Something feels very wrong. Decide to go to his house again. Knock, knock, knock. No answer. Call the police. They break down the door. Find him. He's gone. Everything goes black. Can't believe it. My mind is racing. Why didn't I see the signs earlier? Days turn into weeks. I can barely function. Attend his funeral. It feels like a bad dream. Standing by his casket. I remember all the good times. Can't shake the guilt. What could I have done? Was it my fault? Months later, sitting in my room. Still can't move on. Jake was always there for me, and I let him slip away. Decide to carry on, but it feels hollow. Every laugh reminds me of him. Every song I play on his guitar feels like a punch to the gut. Life goes on, but it'll never be the same. Always miss you, Jake. No one will ever replace my best friend, and I just wish I could have saved him. Getting McDonald's late at night. Going up to the elevator with a girl who just came home from a party alone. She says, "Those fries smell good." I say, "Yup." She says, "I'm hungry for some fries." I say, "Fries are pretty good." On her floor, she stands in the elevator door and leans up against the frame in an attempt to be seductive and say, "I sure would like some fries," and bite her lips. I say, "They're open 24 hours. She leaves. I manage to protect my fries and my virginity. Be me, 3 years old. Dad asks me to put salt on his chicken. I say okay. I grab salt shaker. While pouring salt, the lid falls off. Start crying because I failed my task. Rubbing my eyes with salt-covered hands. It burns. Dad yells at me. Scream and run and fall and land on my head. Die. My face went. Be me. Just now, order Chinese food. Waiting in living room. Boner. Touch myself on living room couch. Delivery man shows up. Frickin' finally. Thanks, bro. Shake his hand. Born. Go blind at 6. Get special glasses to restore vision. Put them on. Go to friend's house. Say long time no see. Wagey thread. Be me. Work at McDonald's and don't talk to anyone. On Friars one day when coworker approaches me. "Hey Anon, what's fresh?" "Nothing much, how about you?" He was on break and wanted some chicken. Go to McDonald's. Order 2 large fries. They give me around 75 tiny ones. Second largest film industry after Hollywood. 0 good films. Go to Philadelphia for vacation. Get a cheesesteak. Get fries. Get a milkshake. Eat all of it. Haven't felt hungry since. That was 30 hours ago. Do you think this might be a good weight loss diet? I have no clue how many calories I ate. Worst stories thread? I'll start. Be me at like 22. Party with some of my college bros. Hear some dude talking about Shenmue. Join in on conversation. He says, "You're a fan of Shenmue?" I'm wearing a Shenmue shirt under my hoodie, so I meant to pull up my hoodie, but for some reason I have a brain fart and pull my D out. He just stares at me for a second and laughs hysterically. I try to play it off and actually show him the shirt. He says cool shirt, and cool D too, I guess. Be me. 22, philosophy student with too much time on my hands. Decide to solve the age-old question. Can men and women really just be friends? Think it's a great excuse to talk to people and call it research. Start by asking 2 guys I know with polar opposite vibes. Chad and Kyle. Ask Chad first, the typical gym bro who always has a new girl bestie every week. Chad grins and says, "Of course, dude, friends with benefits." Roll my eyes at his awful joke, but deep down I know he's kinda serious. He adds, "You just have to keep it chill, bro. Girls love it when you're chill." Move on to Kyle, who's basically the anti-Chad, awkward, quiet, and perpetually single. Kyle just shrugs and says, "I wouldn't know. Women don't even talk to me." Ask if he's ever tried making female friends. He sighs and says, "What's the point? They only like guys like Chad anyway." My face when he looks defeated. I feel bad for even asking. Decide I need a different perspective, so I turn to some female friends. First up is Emma, super bubbly and friendly. She says, "Of course, men and women can be friends. Most of my friends are guys." Ask if any of her guy friends have ever made a move on her. Her smile falters and she admits, well, okay, yeah, most of them have. Second girl is Jess, very girl next door vibes. And she says, it's totally possible if you set clear boundaries. Ask her if any of her guy friends respect those boundaries. She hesitates, then nervously laughs and says, well, it's a work in progress. Third girl, Mia, is a blunt, no-nonsense type. She doesn't even hesitate. Nope, guys always think with their dicks eventually. Ask her if she's had bad experiences. She just stares at me like I asked if the sky is blue. That feeling when even the girls seem skeptical. Decide to reflect on my own life for answers. Think about every time I've tried to just be friends with a girl. Realize I've caught feelings for almost all of them. My face when I'm literally part of the problem. Chad thinks it's easy because he's Chad. Kyle doesn't even try because he's Kyle. The girls think it's possible, but only in theory. Final conclusion. Men and women might be able to be friends, but not if I'm involved. Because I simp hotter than a Disney prince. Also, I fell for Emma, Jess, and Mia during this experiment. Be me. Austrian, so mandatory military service. At physical exam, doctor asks me if I'm in a relationship. Obviously no. Why not? You're a handsome young man. You want my number? She sends me out. A few minutes later, the officer comes and shouts at me that I sexually harassed the doctor. Want to make a journal? Buy journal. Open journal. Stare at it for 10 minutes before giving up. What the frick are you supposed to write? How your day went? That's something a girl in middle school does. B Weeb, who finally saved up enough money for a trip to Japan. Board plane with excitement. Arrive in Tokyo and step outside to take in the sights. No neon-lit streets filled with maid cafes and cat girls. 90% of the people I see are middle-aged or older. Boring skyscrapers and salarymen. Head to Akihabara expecting to find a wonderland of anime merchandise. Store filled with expensive electronics and not a single manga in sight. Go to a maid cafe for a taste of authentic Japanese otaku culture. Serves me coffee and cake but no cute cat ears or maid outfits. Drown my sorrows in a bowl of ramen. Order the same ramen that Naruto eats, expecting to taste the magic. End up with a plain bowl of soup and noodles. Where are the giant swirls and ridiculous toppings? Realize that anime has lied to me. Where the frick are you even supposed to meet women to date? All the local hobbies groups are 99% male and the girls there are either dykes or taken. Women aren't in bookstores or libraries, that's a meme. They aren't hanging out in local parks. I've been to Catholic, Orthodox, and Protestant churches. Every single time the population of those churches are either young guys or old folks. Not a single woman in sight. The ones that go to clubs, bars are mega cheap. You get 0 responses on dating apps as regular or below average guy. My tart Gen Xer father keeps telling me to go for it. But where? But how? When I have been on dates with Zoomer and millennial girls, they are so socially tarded. You can be as friendly and confident as you like, but these modern females will hate you for the most arbitrary and random reasons. Be Canadian. Live in Yukon. Wolves are an occasional worry, but usually avoid people. Some are brave enough to get close to us, but there is never any contact. Be 13, sitting on school steps one day. Just after school, enjoying a Pop-Tart. Big white dog comes up to me. Without even thinking, I give the dog some pats on the back. Look up, it's not a dog. This wolf is looking at me with the most offended look I've seen on a canine. Take my hand back. He looks at me for a few seconds like he's about to call HR for inappropriate touching. Teacher comes out and starts screaming bloody murder to get away from it. Throw Pop-Tart as distraction and retreat. Wolf casually takes Pop-Tart and leaves. My face when I realize I've just recreated how dogs were first domesticated. Be me. Average bartender at small town bar. Shitty pay, but I get free drinks, so it's not all bad. Work the day shift. Place is usually dead. Come evening, a regular crowd shows up to drink away their sorrows. But little do they know I have a dark side. No one suspects a thing. Here's the plan. When closing time hits, I start cleaning up. Meanwhile, I'm actually stuffing cash into my pockets. Easy bucks. No one notices with the music blasting and drunken conversations. Sometimes I even joke about how slow the night was while fronting the register. My face when making actual bank while acting broke. Eventually I get cocky, start upping the ante, pickpocket tips from the unsuspecting regulars while clearing their plates. It's like playing poker, but I always win. Bar manager loves me, thinks I'm the hardest worker. You're the backbone of this place, he says. Fake humility. Aw shucks, just doing my job, boss. One night I'm raking in the dough. Suddenly hear the door swing open. Panic.exe. It's the cops. We're responding to a robbery call, they say. Immediately hard stop. Freak out hidden stash. Throw it all in the back room. Yeah, nothing out of the ordinary here, officers. My face when they start asking me questions about my daily takings. Realize they can't see anything since I'm a smooth operator. They leave after talking to the manager. He thinks I'm a hero for keeping the bar safe. Time to go back to my routine. The thrill is too good. Can't stop, won't stop. Become the most notorious bartender in town. Deep down, I know the truth. One day it'll all catch up to me. But for now, just keep pouring drinks and counting stacks. Living the double life. Feels good, man. .jpg. Be me. Anon, 24. Got a girlfriend. She's hot in all the right places. Big old bazoombas and a thick waist. Unfortunately, her face, Jesus Christ .png. Looks like a Picasso painting, but I can't even tell what's going on. One eye's looking at me, the other is like, where am I? Decide to take her to a party. Everyone's like, dude, your girlfriend is fire. They're staring at her body. I'm over here like, yeah, but have you seen the face? That feeling when they'll never know the struggle. Try to convince my friends that she's unique. They laugh and agree that unique means not cute. Try taking selfies with her. She looks amazing from the neck down. Her face in pictures looks like a glitch in the Matrix. Start using filters like I'm trying to hide a crime. That feeling when I'm the one holding the camera. Mutual friends start asking about her. What does she look like? Panic mode engaged. She's a model. My face when I realize I just lied. Still, her hugs feel like heaven. Go to the beach. Guy next to me sees her. Bro, you're lucky. He imagines she's a goddess. Meanwhile, I'm just dying inside. Every day is a new level of acceptance. Looks like I'm stuck with my hot ugly girlfriend. Life is suffering, but at least I'm getting laid. My face when I realize I may need to get a service dog. At least it'll distract people at the dinner table. God is fair. That feeling when you can't handle life's cruel ironies. Be in the Georgian military. Watch duty with a buddy in the middle of a semi-wooded near the Russian border at Abkhazian state that is also a mountain. I have the high ground. Have AK-74. Middle of the night. Just chatting with a buddy. Hear a sound coming like buzzing and gargling. Look down from the hill. Nothing there or whatever that thing was is hiding behind a tree. Ask the buddy what it might be. He thinks it is an animal, but we don't care. We have guns. See something moving. It is a bush. Bush is moving towards us. Not a ghillie suit, but a big bush like 4 meters. We warn it. We shoot a warning shot in the ground and air. We are screaming at this point. We start to shoot the bush. Nothing happens. When it got closer, I saw these sticks under it like it was using its branches to walk towards us. I had 57 bullets on me after the first mag was gone. I ran back, so did my buddy. We are running to the base on a hilly area. Reach base, tell Sergeant what happened. After giving us a disappointed look, goes outside with both of us. The bush is still moving towards the fricking base. I saw it. My buddy saw it. Frickin' Sergeant saw it. Thinks it is a ghillie suit. Shoots it with better aim. Nothing. It still comes towards us slowly. Goes closer to the bush. He sees it. Confirms it is a moving bush. Tells us to go back to the base and get the others. 2 more people come out. 5 people now watching a fricking bush move. One guy says it is a new thing made by the Russians to F with us. Go back to base and lock every building up. 2 guys are on guard. Sergeant is making a call and not getting believed. The bush freaking stops outside the base. Go to inspect it. It has stopped moving. It is a normal bush now. It is now 6. The sun is rising. Sergeant goes to look at the bush. Sees it as a normal bush. Freaking cuts the bush with a hatchet. Pours motor oil to its stomp. Burns the bush. Get home. Make this post. I am scared of bushes now. It was a berry bush if it makes a difference. Welcome to McDonald's. How can I help you? Burger. You fat tard. This is a McDonald's. We have many burger. You need to be Pacific. What should I watch, boys? Your weight. Be me. Just your average dad trying to keep it together. Married to my wife for like 7 years. Have 2 kids, let's call them Timmy and Sarah. Life is good, right? Wrong. Wife starts saying she needs some space. Think it's just a phase. She'll come around. Fast forward a few months. She starts getting cold towards the kids. Like, I swear I walked in on her giving Timmy the death glare for breathing too loud. Every time Sarah wants to play, she just rolls her eyes like it's offensive. My face when I realize my wife hates our kids. Try to talk to her about it. It's not hate, it's just, I need some air. Okay.png. Become the main dad taxi, doing all the parenting while she lounges on the couch. Absolute mad lad just binge watching her shows as the kids run wild. Decide to confront her again. Honey, the kids, they need their mom. Yeah, but I need my peace. Great reasoning, to be honest. Kids start picking up on it. Timmy asks if mom loves him. Nope.jpg. Heart breaks. Date night becomes a nightmare because all we do is argue about the kids. Finally decide to take them out for ice cream to fix things. Wife just stares into her cone like she's plotting world domination. Put kids to bed that night. Have a real talk with her. Turns out she's overwhelmed and regrets a lot of things. Who knew raising kids was hard, right? Slowly working on things now. Still gives me the side eye when they're throwing tantrums. That feeling when I'm the only one who pretends to be the fun parent. My face when I realize that it's not that she hates our kids, but maybe she just hates being a mom. Life's a mess, but at least we're working on it together. Still got love for my little chaos monsters. And maybe, just maybe, she'll come around. Office job. New. Working as IT. No one is genuine with me. Yesterday, general manager's birthday party. Invited. Went there. Started chugging beers. 2.5 liters of beer gone. Can't even walk properly. Start telling people that I love them. Start hugging random people from office. Last thing I remember is marketing manager offering me a cigarette. I just took one hit, then fell asleep on couch. They woke me up. Marketing manager took me to his car. Backseat. Start puking in his car. He starts laughing by the fact that I'm so freaking fried up that I don't care and vomit in his car. Takes me home. Thank him for taking care of me and apologize for the mess. Shit happens, mate. Today, everyone thinks I'm a cool and sweet guy. Everyone thinks I'm cute or something when drunk. They say they absolutely gonna invite me to other activities and shit. Never in my life I thought being drunk could help with life, bros. Hire a hooker. Tell her I'm a virgin. Not actually a virgin. Have had plenty of sex. But when she thinks it's my first time, she's very gentle and sensual, and I get to act nervous and submissive, which really turns me on. When I act all amazed when I touch boobs for the first time, it actually feels more special to me. I love how caring she is and how she takes the lead if she thinks she's deflowering me. When I finish, she cuddles with me and calls me a good boy. I've done this with about 20 different hookers now and I can't stop. Be me. Male, 19 years old. English, autistic, eccentric. Have a penchant for old-fashioned stuff. Smoke a pipe, unironically. Started as a fashion statement, actually enjoyed more than cigarettes. Yes, I was a smoker before this. I did not start a deadly habit as a fashion statement. Often get the bus to work in and out of town. It's across from a fish and chip shop. Get back one night, pretty bushed from work. Be nice to myself and get a haddock and chips for dinner. Walk in. Haddock, chips, apple tango, and a bottle of red sauce, please. Woman at the counter recognizes me. Have we met before? I feel like I know you. Her colleague chimes in. Patty, that's the cool kid from the bus stop with the pipe. Take my pipe out of my pocket. Put it in my mouth. That I am, young lady. They are very chatty with me. Tell me they've been calling me cool kid and Holmes since they noticed my presence. The younger of the two women acts a little flirty with me. She's not my type and I'm already taken, but still feels awesome. They write cool kid as the name on my receipt. Round the order down by £1.50. Hope to see you again, Anon. And they say that smoking kills. But smoking a pipe got me noticed by two very pleasant women. Be me, 20 and just got license. Go on road trip across Canada. End up in Alaska. Stop at tourist place that lets you rent gold pans and pan for gold in their river. They let you keep whatever you find. Spend an hour and a half and get nothing. Not a single speck. Go back in and turn in the pan. Owner asks me if I need a container for my gold. I tell him I didn't find anything. About to leave when an older gentleman who was out there with me taps my shoulder. Here, son. Hands me small glass vial with a few tiny nuggets. Smile at this nice gesture and leave. Slightly happier than when I arrived. Thanks for the gold, kind stranger. Be me. Super in love with girlfriend. Decide it's time to take the plunge. Save up for a nice ring. Heart racing. Plan the perfect proposal. Take her to our favorite spot by the lake. Sunset. Birds chirping. The whole rom-com deal. Knee down. Pull out ring. Will you marry me? She looks surprised. Wow. This is so sweet, but no. My face when. Okie doke.png. Try to brush it off. Maybe she just needs time. Months pass, start planning a second attempt. This time make it even bigger. Surprise dinner at that fancy restaurant we love. Everyone is in on it, even the waiter. Will you marry me? She laughs. This is so cute, but really, no. What? .jpeg? Brain.exe has crashed. Heart is shattered at this point. Deep down I knew what had to be done. Time to return the ring, hit the gym, and change my entire life. Break up with her the next day. She's confused. But why? You rejected me twice. Now I'm single and oddly relieved. Spend my nights lifting weights and eating pizza. 1 month later, get a text from her. I miss you. Let's talk. Goosebumps intensify. Ignore it and keep lifting. Realize I'm not sad anymore. My face when I see her at the mall with some dude. That feeling when I'm actually happier alone. Freedom feels amazing. Be me. Have schizophrenia. Be constantly bombarded with hallucinations and voices. Constantly paranoid and suspicious of everyone. But one day I realized that my hallucinations and voices were actually trying to help me. They were trying to warn me of danger and help me avoid it. I started to listen to them, and I found that I could use them to my advantage. I started to learn how to control my hallucinations and use them to help me in my everyday life. Now I can use my hallucinations to help me find hidden things and to warn me of danger. I can even use them to help me communicate with other people who have schizophrenia. I am the most powerful person with schizophrenia, and I use my abilities to help others with the condition. Be in high school, be in math class. This smart girl leans her head on my shoulder and asks if I want to help her. I know she knows the answers and I don't know what to do, so I gently push her off awkwardly. She keeps telling me she likes my intelligence. This happens every week for about a month, eventually stops. Months later, her friends tell me I should ask her to go to end of year formal. Don't have the money to go and tell them that. See from the pics, she went alone. 5 years later, I finally realized she wanted to date me. Check online and find that she became a lawyer, moved to China years ago and deleted most social media. I'm just too socially tarded to see even most obvious opportunities. What's the longest it took you to realize a girl was trying to get your attention? Be me, Femanon 24. Always hear people say, never date a virgin. Decide to be different and give a chance to this 19-year-old nerd who never dated. He's super sweet and actually listens when I talk. Take him out for coffee and he orders the most basic drink imaginable. My face when he's nervous and stutters but genuinely tries to make me laugh. Think, okay, this could be cute. Fast forward a few dates, we start getting more comfortable with each other. He asks if he can come over to watch movies. Sure, why not? Set up a cozy little space with blankets and popcorn. He's awkwardly fidgeting the whole time. Halfway through the movie, he leans in for the first kiss. Kiss is surprisingly soft and nice. That feeling when I realize I'm actually enjoying this. Fast forward a few weeks, we're taking things slow. But it just feels real. He listens when I talk about my day, remembers little things I say. One night, he surprises me with a homemade dinner. It's kinda burnt, but you can tell he tried so hard. He made tendies. Realize I'm falling for this kid. Finally decide to go for it and take his virginity. He's so nervous he almost forgets how to do anything. My heart goes out to him. He's so sweet. Afterwards, we just lay there and he whispers, "That was amazing." My face when I realize it really was kinda good. Who knew dating a virgin could be so rewarding? Now we're a cute couple and I'm loving life. My face when I'm the one who taught him about romance. Don't sleep on the nerdy kids. They might surprise you. Top BF randomly lifts me up and carries me. Ask him why he's doing this. He says he's getting practice for our wedding day. Have friend on Facebook that I've known for a couple years now and think is really cool. She hears me out about a lot and is generally nice. Unfortunately gets her own depressive episodes, so I just offer to help her where I can and give space. She starts going ghost online again. Sad face. We traded numbers since the last time she did it, but I was trying not to bother her. One day during the break I think F it cause I feel comfortable saying it, and she always tells me I'm not a bother. Text her, I still love you. Check my texts next morning and see, love you too, friend. Pick is my face when. Having friends is nice. Be me. 16. Abused by my parents the whole life. Want to end it all. Hear that you can make some cash drawing anime corn. Why not .jpg? Fast forward 2 years, now 18. Dropped out of school. Live alone in a small apartment. Make a living drawing anime titties. Now starting into adult game dev because why not? No more massive anxiety attacks. No more waking up at 3 a.m. because parents are fighting. Life is good. Don't give up, Anons. You can make it. Be me. 7 years old. Broke family, no tree this Christmas. Sad.jpg. Neighbor sees me looking at their big, shiny tree through the window. Next day, they leave a small potted tree on our porch with a note. Everyone deserves some Christmas magic. Decorated with paper stars and popcorn strings. Best Christmas ever. Comfy, wholesome stories thread. Just spent 30 minutes playing peekaboo with my dog. She was genuinely having great fun. That happy look on her dumb little doggy face. She gets tired and I get on my laptop. The big goof sleeps while lying right on top of my legs. This dog loves me more than anyone else in my life has loved me. I cry, but I don't know why. All I know is I love this dog and she loves me. She's what keeps me going /B. No matter how shitty my life gets, no matter what I go through, I will always know that there is at least one living thing out there that genuinely loves me and wants to see me happy. Sometimes I feel like she's the only real bond I have with anything in this world. Be me. 19. Quiet nerd, spend most of my time gaming and avoiding social interaction. Have a crush on a girl from school. We're pretty good friends. One day, my stepsister, Lily, 21, visits for a weekend. We're pretty close, get along well, but she's definitely more outgoing than me. We're hanging out one night, and I'm venting to her about my crush. I'd love to ask her out, but she'll never be interested in a nerd like me. Lily laughs and says, maybe you just need to act a little more confident. You've got to sell it. I joke. Yeah, sure, like I could pull off being confident enough to get her attention. Lily smirks. Why don't you fake it? Pretend you've already got a girlfriend. It'll make you look more desirable. That feeling when she suggests faking a relationship to get someone's attention. I roll my eyes, but then she says, I'll even pretend to be your girlfriend. You can tell her that I'm your girlfriend. I mean, I already have a boyfriend, so it's not like it's going anywhere. At first, I think it's a crazy idea, but she insists it'll be fun and help me get the confidence boost I need. Finally agree, thinking it can't hurt. Lily smiles and tells me she will also inform her boyfriend so he doesn't flip out. Next day, I see my crush at school. Lily texts me, so how's the relationship going? I'm feeling a little weird about the whole thing, but I decide to play along. I start talking to my crush like I normally do, but this time I casually mention, yeah, I've actually got a girlfriend now. We've been together for a while. She raises an eyebrow. Oh, really? You never mentioned that before. Yeah, I like to keep things low-key, I say, trying to sound cool. Lily, ever the actor, sends me selfies of us together looking happy, all posted on social media like we're a legit couple. Tags me in all of them. My crush starts noticing, and suddenly she's talking to me more. It's working, but now I feel even worse because I'm lying. One day, my crush pulls me aside and says, so, about your girlfriend, you never mentioned her. Is she real? Panic mode engaged. I have to think fast. Well, it's complicated. She's just not into talking about it much. Crush seems to buy it. Days go by and I can feel the tension building. My crush starts asking more questions about my relationship, like how long we've been together and why I haven't introduced her. I'm stuck in this web of lies. Finally, I decide to come clean to my crush. Actually, I don't have a girlfriend. It was just a lie to get your attention. She looks at me, confused. Wait, so you've been lying about having a girlfriend this whole time? Yeah, I didn't think you'd notice me if I didn't, I admit, feeling like an idiot. She laughs, but it's not mean-spirited. Honestly, I thought it was weird that you were suddenly so good with girls. Maybe you just need to be yourself. I feel both embarrassed and relieved. Later, I thank Lily for helping me, but tell her I won't be faking relationships anymore. My face when I almost ruined my chances with a girl I liked by trying too hard. Gather round for storytime/K. Be me. Buy stink bomb to prank family. Weak sauce.wave. Get idea. Pureed shrimp, expired milk, an entire bottle of liquid ass, a can of surströmming, a bucket, and 2 weeks later, my concoction smells like the result of 2 dead fish having a scat party inside the week-old corpse of a skunk. Need surgical mask doused in peppermint oil just to make it tolerable. Go to next state over to buy the biggest firecrackers I could find. A case of 8-ounce water bottles and condoms. Down all the water bottles. Poke small holes in lids of water bottles. Pour concoction into water bottles, leaving enough room for the firecracker. Put condom over firecracker. Put condom cracker into bottle. Put fuse of firecracker through hole in lid. Fold condom over rim of bottle and put cap on so it makes a seal between the firecracker and the dead fish scat play skunk sauce. Repeat 6 times. Light fuse in driveway. Pop that MP3. Super loud but country, so nobody cares. About 5 seconds later, experience the worst smell I've ever experienced. Projectile vomit immediately. Did I just violate the Geneva Convention.png? My face when I can smell it inside my house 50 yards away. My face when 2 days later the smell is still lingering at ground zero. Death sauce must have gotten in the grass. My face when I get nauseous if I try to clean it up. So what do? I'm out of peppermint oil. Be me. It's my birthday. My friends and I are sitting eating lunch and they ask what I expect for my birthday. I tell them a shitty joke about wanting to die. They laugh. Didn't realize the tard walking by. Later in the hallway, the tard puts a plastic bag around my head and starts suffocating me. Of course, students are dumbasses, so everyone just stares in awe. I'm struggling against him when he whispers in my ear, "Happy birthday." Finally, teachers come and I am freed. My face when my birthday present was suffocation. Be me. In grocery store. Hear Beethoven ringtone from behind. It's an obese teenage white girl. Ask her if it's Beethoven. No, it's an iPhone 10. My face when. Be me. Be Reddit loser. Want to make a green text to post to Reddit for free karma. No clue how to make green text. Decide to make green text to ask how to make green text. How do you make green text, bros? Delete system 32, then all text should be green. Be at family gathering. Family member asks what type of music I listen to. I state that I listen to video game soundtracks. Before I can specify which, my sister interrupts me and says very loudly, "Oh, so you listen to Mario?" Whole family laughs. Be me. 22. Pretty quiet guy, not much going on in my life. One day, walking through the library, trying to get some studying done. See a girl sitting at a table, reading a book. She's alone, but she looks content. Almost peaceful. That feeling when I notice her hands moving in the air. Is she signing? Watch for a second, she's using sign language, talking to herself, or maybe to someone else. That feeling when I realize she's deaf. I feel kind of bad for staring, but I can't stop looking at her. There's something captivating about her. The way she moves so confidently despite being in a busy, noisy place. Decide to go sit nearby, pretending to study, but my focus keeps drifting to her. After a while, she looks up and catches me looking. Sorry, I didn't mean to stare, I was just curious. She types on her phone and shows it to me. It's okay, most people stare, I don't mind. Her smile is warm, makes me feel comfortable. We start chatting, well, more like texting back and forth on our phones. I'm glad I took a basic sign language class a few years ago, but she prefers texting and it works perfectly for me. So you're into books, huh? Yeah, books are my escape. I love getting lost in other worlds. That feeling when she has this soft glow about her, something magical. We keep texting and talking, and I realize she's way more than just the girl who's deaf. She's intelligent, funny, and she's not afraid to express herself. That feeling when I feel this connection growing between us. We exchange numbers, and over the next few weeks, we keep talking and hanging out. How do you hear things if you're deaf? I don't hear with my ears. I feel vibrations and read lips. I sense music through the rhythm. That's amazing. It's how I've learned to live. I don't miss what I don't know. Sometimes we go for coffee, just talking and laughing over a latte or a cappuccino. It feels so easy with her, like we've known each other for ages. It's nice to just sit here and talk. Sometimes people get awkward when they realize I can't hear. Yeah, but you're more than just someone who's deaf. You're just you. And that's what matters. I like that. You get it. One day after grabbing coffee, we walk around the city together. She types on her phone and shows it to me. I know this sounds crazy, but I feel like I've known you forever. Yeah, I feel the same way. We both smile, feeling that warm growth between us. Like something real is forming. That feeling when we start dating. I've never met someone like her before. She doesn't let her deafness define her, and I love that about her. We go on dates, visit new places, and have the most fun conversations. Even though it's all through texting, we get closer and closer, and I start to realize how much I appreciate everything about her. Months go by and I find myself falling more and more in love with her. That feeling when I realize that I don't need to hear her voice to know how much she means to me. We may communicate differently, but we understand each other perfectly. Her actions, her smile, the way she looks up at me with those bright eyes. I don't need words to know that she loves me. One night, while lying in bed, she types on her phone and shows me, I love you too. That feeling when I've never been more sure of anything in my life. We don't need spoken words. We don't need anything but each other. And that's how I fell in love with a deaf girl. Be at Swedish ship cruise. Haven't defecated in a week. Shit at least 3 giant python in the toilet. Try to flush. Not working.jpg. Panic. Try to flush again but shit doesn't flush. Look for a cleaner lady in the hallway. Swedish is really bad, so grab the hand of cleaner and take her to the bathroom. Try to say flush and say titta. Watch in English. While push flush button, shit goes quite normally away to sewer. Age. Kissless, hugless virgin? Why are you a virgin? How do you cope? Age. 22. Kissless, hugless virgin? No. Why are you a virgin? I decided to be. How do you cope? I'm a monk. Be me in Starbucks queue. 8.5 out of 10 cutie employee about to take my order. There's only one person in front of me. Sweatingbuckets.jpg. The person in front finishes their order and now it's my turn. I wipe the sweat off my face and smile at the Starbucks employee. Someone's a bit sweaty. Been working out, I presume? Says the Starbucks employee. Nah, I don't need to work out. I reply. The Starbucks employee smiles awkwardly. My face when I weigh 400 pounds. Sitting in physics class. Feel a fart coming. Don't want to leave the room just for a fart since I'm in the front row. Most people sit toward the back, so sitting in front means I have to sit by the fewest number of people. And everyone will see me get up. Just do like a butt cheek spread thing on the seat so it'll be quiet. Whisper out. It was more than a fart. It was quiet, but I shit my pants. I definitely can't get up now as I'm freeballing in light gray sweats. If I get up, every single person in there is going to see that I've shit myself. Decide to ride it out. Just be the last one to leave and I can slip out to the bathroom, call my roommate, and have him bring over some britches. It starts smelling. People begin noticing. I act oblivious. Can hear people whispering. The girl 2 seats over from me gets up and moves. People keep whispering. Can hear, that guy shit himself. But nobody says anything too loud. I make it to the end of class. Pretend to be finishing up notes until the professor leaves. Once people are out in the hall, I can hear them laughing, saying freaking disgusting. The professor leaves. As he's walking past, I see the face he makes when he smells me. Is it over for me, guys? I just shit my pants in front of a room of 60 people. Be me. 18 years old, still living at home. Every day mom sends me cringe memes on WhatsApp, like the most outdated ones. You know, the type like dank memes, but from 5 years ago? Mom thinks she's being hip. One day I decide to just ignore them. Next day I get a text that says, "Is everything okay, Anon? You didn't laugh at my meme." Oh no, .jpg. Forced to reply with "LOL mom, it was funny." She sends me another batch. It's like she's a meme factory now. Kermit sipping tea, distracted boyfriend, you name it. My face when I realize I can't escape. Try to change the subject at dinner like a pro. "So mom, how was your day?" She jumps right back into meme talk. "Did you see my new meme though? It's hilarious." I just nod along, dying inside. Finally snap one day. "Mom, can we have a talk about your meme obsession?" She just laughs and says, "You're just jealous, you didn't think of it first." Low-key realize she's right. Start brainstorming my own cringe memes to send back. Realize I'm becoming the monster. Now I'm stuck in a never-ending meme war. My face when I can't escape my own creation. Thanks, mom. That feeling when I actually kind of love it. Ask woman at work out. She says no. We stay cordially polite with each other, but don't really talk much. Ask out another woman at work. She says yes, and we start dating. Woman that rejected me, suddenly very friendly, talking to me and jokingly teasing me every chance she gets. What the F is happening here? Be me. Be a couple months ago. December. Weather is really bad. Cold, wet, and gray. Seasonal depression kicks in and can't seem to clear mind. Christmas festivities are the only thing stopping full-on hopelessness. Christmas passes and need something to make it better. Find a bar that has a New Year's celebration. Look forward to it and go night of the event. Get a few drinks, having the most fun I've had in months. Tons of people in bar for countdown. T-minus 10 seconds. .jpg. Excitement levels rise. Happy New Year! Everyone goes mad, drinks flying. 1 minute later, everyone's on their phone. They're getting Happy New Year messages. Check phone, nothing. Only one around, not messaging anyone. Check phone, no contacts. Only person to message me was Virginia Mobile selling me a trip for 2 to Florida. Message the bot Happy New Year. Leave bar. It's snowing gently. Cry all the way home. Literally just walk up to a cute girl in the park and make small talk. A month later, you're already married together and about to have children. Holy shit, did boomers really have it that easy? This scene blew my mind when I first saw it. I couldn't believe it as a zoomer. Be me, severely depressed for months. Days blend into each other. Just a shell of a human. One day walking home from work, see this little puppy on the street. Decide to be a good person and adopt it. Name him Dr. Wags. Fast forward a few weeks, this puppy is the cutest little therapist. Every time I'm feeling down, he snuggles up to me. Like he knows my soul or some shit. Whenever I cry, he just gives me that, "I got you, bro, look." He's like, "Just pet me, human, your problemo equals gone." Take him for walks. People always stop to pet him. Get kinda social again. Feels less alone because everyone's fawning over Dr. Wags. No longer dread coming home because there's a furry therapist waiting. He's always got this wagging tail saying, "Let's go outside, my dude. Start exercising more." Actually smile when I see him do his goofy zoomies. One day I catch myself laughing at something on the TV. Realize I haven't done that in months. Look down at Dr. Wags. He's staring up at me like he just won a Nobel Prize. My face when I realize my puppy is basically my psychiatrist. Shit, I think I'm healing. Thank you, Dr. Wags. Best therapist ever. 10 out of 10 would recommend to all Anons who are sad. Canines are the real MVPs. Be me. 19-year-old. 6 out of 10. Go out for Valentine's Day with bestie of 3 years. 9 out of 10. It's technically a date. Dinner and 50 Shades of Shit. Get ice cream afterwards. Give her a glass flower I bought her earlier in the month. She loves it and we go for a walk. Pull out 5 gum. Truth or dare pack. A rapper says to take a selfie with eyes closed. She does. I read mine. It says to ask the most beautiful person in the room for a kiss. We laugh it off, but I remember the glass flower base has a mirror on the bottom side. Where's the most beautiful girl at though? Look at the mirrored base. Oh look, I found her. Show her the mirrored base of the flower. We smile and kiss for the first time ever. She reads her the other part of her wrapper. What's the most romantic moment you've shared with the person next to you? This one right now. My face when how it feels to chew 5 gum. Be me. 29. Always felt like I had no luck with women. Been on a few bad dates. Always felt like I was settling for less. Had this feeling that maybe love just wasn't in the cards for me. Then I met Claire. We hit it off immediately, like a perfect connection. She's funny, smart, and incredibly down to earth. She loves all the things I do, and we just get along so well. She's the kind of girl who listens when I talk and actually cares about what I say. She's beautiful, but never obsessed with her looks or how others see her. She makes me feel like I'm the most important person in the world, without trying too hard. Never had to play games or deal with any drama. Just felt natural, easy. We spent weekends exploring new places, cooking dinner together, laughing until our stomachs hurt. She's supportive of everything I do, always encouraging me to pursue my passions. Just told her about my childhood dream to travel and she said she'd love to join me. Nothing ever felt forced with her. It was just effortless. She's the kind of girlfriend that respects boundaries but loves deeply. Never felt judged, only understood. She challenges me to be a better person. Not in a controlling way, but in the most positive way possible. She's got her own life and passions, but always makes time for us. That feeling when everything feels so right. Like I won the lottery in life. Finally found the perfect girl. No games, no drama. We've been together for over a year now, and it still feels as fresh and exciting as day one. That feeling when I'm the luckiest guy in the world. Be me. 22. Single for as long as I can remember. My mom is very traditional and thinks I need a girlfriend to be complete. She's always telling me how great it would be to have a girlfriend and that I should get out there. That feeling when I'm just a nerd who prefers staying home and gaming. One day I'm just sitting in my room when my mom bursts in. "I met a girl today, she's perfect for you." I'm immediately concerned. She starts describing her. She's got good grades, loves reading, and she's super nice. Okay, sounds decent, but I'm not really looking. Next day, mom pulls up with the girl she's talking about. I'm like, wait, you're bringing her here? She's already got the girl in front of my door, all excited. That feeling when my mom is more excited about my potential girlfriend than I am. The girl is awkwardly standing there, looking just as confused as I feel. We start talking, but it's super awkward. My mom keeps popping her head in, giving us a thumbs up like it's some sort of matchmaking reality show. I'm trying to tell her that I don't need any introductions, but she's relentless. She starts sending me random girls she meets at the supermarket, at church, even at the post office. That feeling when I'm getting daily notifications from my mom telling me about some random girl who's perfect for me. One day, she hands me a photo of some girl she met at a wedding, saying she's beautiful and she likes video games, you guys should get along. That feeling when my mom is stalking wedding photos to find me a date. I try to tell her I'm fine, but she's convinced it's just a phase and I need to try harder. Finally, one day she drags me to a family friend's barbecue. Guess who's there? Another potential match. That feeling when I can't escape her matchmaking. I try to politely talk to the girl, but I'm so uncomfortable it feels like I'm doing an audition. My mom is sitting in the corner, watching me like a hawk. Eventually, I give in and have to tell her that I'm just not ready for all this dating pressure. She insists it's just a phase and I need to get out there. At my wit's end, I panic and blurt out, "Mom, I think I'm gay." I'm not. My mom freezes for a second, then her eyes widen. "What? Really?" she says, completely stunned. I nod and try to avoid eye contact. Hopefully she stops now. She looks confused, then slowly smiles. "Well, I suppose that makes things easier. I can start looking for boys then." That feeling when my mom now thinks I'm gay and is already planning to find me a boyfriend. She starts sending me profiles of guys she meets online. My face when I've now created a whole new set of problems by lying my way out of dating. Be me, 15. Meet this really cute girl at school. Her name is... no name, I guess. Become friends. Oh wow, she is really cute. I end up asking her out. She says yes. Pheromones. Oh my god, I have a girlfriend. She takes me to meet her parents. Single mom, having dinner, an overall good time. Some guy knocks. Mom says she'll answer. She opens the door. My dad comes through the door. The frick? Mom asks if we know each other. Yes, replies my dad. Turns out my dad has been dating's mom. Oh no, realizes that I'm dating my future stepsister. Why? Dad and mom end up marrying. My first romantic experience is ruined by my dad. Fuck. Coworker, you finna get lit on that Zaza? Me. Sorry? Coworker, you finna get lit on that Zaza tonight? Me. I don't know what you mean. Coworker, Zaza. Show card? You wanna hit it tonight? Say I'm good. Coworker looks at me like I'm tarded after this brief chatter. It's all too difficult. Imagine browsing Reddit. Be me, depressed 12-year-old. Decide I want to end myself. Family planning to go to the beach. Prepare my final plan. Get to beach, go inside water, scream goodbye forever. Throw AA battery into the sea. My face when still alive. Everybody laughing at me for being tarded. My face when I'm probably tarded. That feeling when accidentally used the term goy slop at work during lunch last week. Coworker looked at me funny but didn't think anything of it. What's the worst slip-up you've ever had, /poll? Be pizza delivery driver. Get order with just the name Sneed. Think it's a friend. Write Sneed's feed and seed inside pizza box. Get to house and read Sneed written on mailbox, it's their actual last name. Deliver pizza to 60-year-old man. He calls my manager and asks why that's written on his pizza box. My face went. Be me today. Go to Target. Need to get some new underwear. Go to men's underwear section. Looking at my options, seeing what's good. See all the packaging with models wearing tight briefs, showing off their big bulges. Start to get boner. Is this normal? I'm straight, by the way. The gayest shit you'll ever hear. I'm straight, by the way. Be me. Go to therapist. Ask him if he thinks it's paranoid schizophrenia or harm OCD if I think my thoughts are destroying the world. He tells me to leave. My face went. Download GTA 5. Get in car. Run over a ton of innocent people and shoot a few guys. Get home. Play GTA 5. Imagine instead of K-pop, it was R-pop, and it was from Russia, and you had girls all over Twitter being like, "Stream your kakao life stani," and posting pictures like this, and being like, Ivona Vatovich looks so cute. Be me. 24, hopeless romantic. Always thought I could save someone. Meet this girl, Megan. She's gorgeous, funny, but clearly broken. She's been through some serious stuff. Bad family, worse exes. Me, I'll be the guy who treats her right. She opens up to me about everything. Her, nobody's ever listened to me like this before. I feel like I'm making a difference. She starts staying over at my place. Her, you're the only good thing in my life. I think I'm in deep now, but things start getting weird. She drinks a lot, like every night. Always apologizes after. I'll stop, I promise. Spoiler, she doesn't. She's an emotional wreck half the time. Tries to pick fights over nothing. Accuses me of cheating if I don't reply in 5 minutes. Megan, I'm literally at work. Sure you are. One night, she comes home drunk, crying about she's a failure. Me, you're not a failure, you just need help. You think I'm crazy, don't you? I don't know what to say. She starts pushing me away while clinging at the same time. It's the constant cycle of, don't leave me, and you're better off without me. I'm exhausted, but I keep thinking I can fix this. I start losing sleep, appetite, and my own sense of self. Friends tell me to get out. You don't understand, she needs me. Then one night, the breaking point. She smashes a glass during an argument and screams, "You deserve better, why are you even here?" I realize I have no answer. Sit on the couch after she storms off to the bedroom. Everything's about her now, and I've completely lost myself. Next morning, pack my stuff while she's still sleeping. Leave a note. I hope you find the help you need. Walk out and never look back. Sometimes, no matter how much you want to, you can't fix someone who doesn't want to change. Be me. Average bartender at small town bar. Shitty pay, but I get free drinks, so it's not all bad. Work the day shift. Place is usually dead. Come evening, a regular crowd shows up to drink away their sorrows. But little do they know I have a dark side. No one suspects a thing. Here's the plan. When closing time hits, I start cleaning up. Meanwhile, I'm actually stuffing cash into my pockets. Easy bucks. No one notices with the music blasting and drunken conversations. Sometimes I even joke about how slow the night was while fronting the register. My face when making actual bank while acting broke. Eventually I get cocky, start upping the ante, pickpocket tips from the unsuspecting regulars while clearing their plates. It's like playing poker, but I always win. Bar manager loves me, thinks I'm the hardest worker. You're the backbone of this place, he says. Fake humility. Aw shucks, just doing my job, boss. One night I'm raking in the dough. Suddenly hear the door swing open. Panic.exe. It's the cops. We're responding to a robbery call, they say. Immediately hard stop. Freak out hidden stash. Throw it all in the back room. Yeah, nothing out of the ordinary here, officers. My face when they start asking me questions about my daily takings. Realize they can't see anything since I'm a smooth operator. They leave after talking to the manager. He thinks I'm a hero for keeping the bar safe. Time to go back to my routine. The thrill is too good. Can't stop, won't stop. Become the most notorious bartender in town. Deep down, I know the truth. One day it'll all catch up to me. But for now, just keep pouring drinks and counting stacks. Living the double life. Feels good, man. .jpg. Stacy started throwing a fit because Chad didn't give her enough attention. Later comes up to me. Says she wants to F me to get back at Chad. Implies that I'm ugly and sleeping with me would make Chad pissed. Refuse. That feeling when virginity protected. That feeling when escaped Stacy's mind games. That feeling when Stacy just got rejected by ugliest guy she knows. Get kicked out of the D&D group I've been with for 5 frickin' years. If a trans woman shows up one night to your group, do not say, "Oh shit, that's awesome, that's like double roleplay." Reality glitch thread. Post times where time and space goofed. Be me, going to bed while staying at grandparents' rural farmhouse as a 10-year-old kid. Not tired at all, 100% lucid. Decide, I'll just try closing my eyes. It's only 9:30 p.m. The moment I close my eyes, it's instantly morning, literally within a blink of an eye. Brother was in the twin bed next to me and he disappeared instantaneously. Can smell grandma making breakfast. You what, mate? .jpg? Never been able to reproduce what happened or have somebody tell me the same happened to them. You fell asleep, you friggin' tard. Be me. 19-year-old ain't on. Vibing in my room. Decide to tidy up the house while dad's at work. Find his old laptop in the living room, covered in dust. My face when I realize it's the laptop he uses. Honestly, don't even remember the last time I saw it on. Boot it up, expect some cringe old memes or dad jokes. Suddenly see a notification pop up on the screen. New uploads on OnlyFans. What the frick? .jpg. Naturally, my curiosity gets the better of me. Decide to investigate. Click on the notification. Yep, it's his OnlyFans account. Can't believe my eyes. Dad's name in big letters, profile pic is him in sunglasses, first post is just him watching this girl in a hot tub. He's literally paying to watch girls splash around. What have I done to deserve this? Scroll down to see more posts. Can't look away, it's like a train wreck. Somehow there are also instructional posts. How to throw the perfect pool party with different women. Still just him watching. Feel a mix of embarrassment, confusion, and mild cringe. That feeling when my dad is an OnlyFans connoisseur, but only for watching. Decide to let it go and just pretend I never found this. Hopefully he forgets to log in after a few months. Fast forward a week, dad walks in while I'm on the couch. Hey son, you find my old laptop? My heart drops. Can't give it away. Nah, didn't go near it. He smirks, definitely knows something is up. My face when I realize I might be living a lie forever. Why can't I just have normal parents? Never gonna look at hot tubs the same way again. My face when I sleep with one eye open now. Approach women. Ew, you creep! Don't approach women. Where is my attention? This is why I stay at home and play video games released in the 1990s. Sitting blindfolded. Woman in lab coat feeds me a Twix. Left. She marks her notes. 329 consecutive correct guesses. Be me. Get my final grade back for a class. Get a C-. Makes no sense since I took the final and would only get a C- if I didn't do the final. Ask my professor. Tells me straight up that I never did. Go to his office hours. He scolds me for a good half hour that I might be scamming him or trying to cheat my way out of this. Ask him if I can look through the finals to see if he missed it. After flipping only a quarter of the way, I see mine. What did he mean by this? Be fish, swimming around all day. Be created by God himself to be eaten. Many depictions of the Bible have Christ himself helping his followers fish. Even the savior of our earth knows we were designed to be eaten. My face when my own God only loves me for my taste. Be me. Light up a cigarette. As the smoke rises, get that rush. Think I'm Snake. Gravelly inner monologue kicks in. Voice drops an octave. Kept you waiting, huh? Whisper to no one in particular. Scan the room like I'm on a covert mission. Everyone's a potential target. Take a long drag. Eyes narrowed. Feel the adrenaline. Start moving like I'm sneaking around, hiding behind corners in plain sight. Some dude gives me a weird look. Civilian. Doesn't know I'm on a mission. Mutter under my breath. Finish the cigarette. Feel the snake fading. Walk away. Mission complete. Next time I'll be ready. Be me. Chillin' at home. Just vibing. Got my snacks, comfy clothes, ready to binge some anime. Suddenly hear loud noises outside. Oh .jpg. Go to window, see a bunch of people arguing in the street. First instinct, stay calm, it's probably just another typical day. But then things escalate. One dude starts throwing insults, other guy gets in his face. Still trying to stay calm, like I'm some Zen master or something. Bro just pulls out a whole cake from a random car. What the hell? Throws the cake at the other dude's face. The guy gets hit and starts screaming like a banshee. My face when I realize I can't take this anymore. Literally stand up and start screaming too. What is happening? Neighbors start peeking out, probably thinking I'm the crazy one. Yell something about cake violence. Everyone around looks confused. They realize they're under attack by dessert disaster. Other guy picks up the remains and throws it back. Chaos intensifies. It becomes a full-on cake fight. Immediate regret, but also kind of proud of my contribution to the madness. Somehow I turned from calm anon to psycho with a cake philosophy. 20 minutes later, my mouth is covered in frosting. My face when I didn't even get a slice. Calm is restored. Just another day in the life of me. Be me. Like 11 years old. For some reason decide to Google my own full name. Find only one kid's Facebook profile. Same age as me. Seems nice. Has a PFP of him smiling taken from a shitty webcam. Be slightly amused at the thought of someone having the exact same full name as me. move on and forget about it. Fast forward 12 years to now. Suddenly decide to Google my full name again for some reason a few minutes ago. See that exact kid I saw back then but fully grown up. Has a beard and balding a little. Works as a video editor for a local sports news channel. He apparently also has a pretty good-looking girlfriend too. Feel slightly proud and happy for him for some reason. Be me. 26. Been hanging out with this girl, Ivy, for a while. She's one of those people who's too quirky for her own good. Keeps talking about her secret agent mission and how she's being followed by the government. Me, okay, sounds like a fun movie plot. Her, no, they're really watching me. I can hear them through the walls. I think she's just messing around, but she's super serious about it. So we're walking through the city, and she suddenly looks over her shoulder. They're right there, she whispers. That feeling when she's convinced the pigeons are CIA spies. Me, you mean the pigeons are spies? Her, shh, they're not just pigeons, they're agents. Their beady little eyes, not innocent. I laugh because, honestly, who wouldn't? But as the days go on, it gets weirder. She starts saying she's getting coded messages from street signs. Whenever we pass one, she'll stop and decode it for me. One says stop and she flips out, claiming it's the signal and they're onto her. That feeling when this whole thing feels like a weird conspiracy thriller. Then I start getting strange feelings. I notice myself talking to my reflection in windows, making sure it's not a double. I keep feeling like people on the street are staring at me too long. Not sure if it's because of Ivy's stories or I'm just paranoid. She keeps saying, they're always watching, trust no one. At this point, I'm getting genuinely uncomfortable. But I tell myself it's just her influence. One day, I'm walking home and hear voices, like actual voices. They sound like people talking, but there's no one there. Start looking around, thinking the pigeons are real spies. And maybe the street signs have secret messages too. That feeling when Ivy's conspiracy world has started to mess with my head. When I get home, I sit down and feel the urge to decode everything in sight. My phone screen starts flashing random words, and I swear I'm getting messages from them. The room feels too still, the air too thick. Then it hits me. Wait a minute, I'm not just paranoid. I'm the one who's been hearing the voices. That feeling when I've been the crazy one this whole time. Ivy's not the one with a mind full of government agents, pigeons, and street signs. It's me. That feeling when I'm the one who's been messed up this whole time. Now I'm looking at the pigeons outside, wondering if they're really watching me. And I hear my own voice inside my head saying, it's all real. Trust no one. Start to panic and wonder how much longer I can hold on to reality. Then I realize something. No one ever really met Ivy. All those conversations I had with her, the long walks, the weird missions she kept dragging me on. Wait, what if she wasn't ever real? That feeling when I'm starting to question everything. What if I just invented Ivy in my head? What if everything, the pigeons, the street signs, the secret agent talk, was all just a part of my mind messing with me? What is even real and what is not? Be me. 10 years ago, 14 years old, parents go on vacation, leave me with babysitter. Sounds chill, right? Set up nanny cam because I'm just a bit paranoid. Fast forward a few days, watching footage late at night. See babysitter enter living room. Usual stuff, scrolling on her phone, whatever. Suddenly she starts talking to herself. My face when she's narrating her own life like some weird reality show. And now, watch as I make a magnificent grilled cheese. Get curious, keep watching. She pulls out the bread, cheese, and then, wait for it, brings out a rubber chicken from her bag. She lays the rubber chicken on the counter. You will be my assistant today, Sir Cluck. What the hell, .jpg? She starts acting like it's a MasterChef challenge. Sir Cluck says I need more cheese. I can't stop laughing. She's going all out, pretending to argue with the chicken about the best way to cook it. Finally makes the grilled cheese. Plates it, gives the rubber chicken a little bow. Thank you for your help, Sir Cluck. I'm completely losing it. Next day comes and she acts totally normal. Acts like she didn't just have a full-on cooking show with a rubber chicken. No way I'm letting this slide. Hey, did you have fun with Sir Cluck last night? Her face turns bright red. She stammers. I was just joking around. Yeah, right. How's Sir Cluck doing? She can't even look me in the eye. Never get to live this down. Babysitter leaves, gets replaced by someone else. Still have the footage saved to my phone. Every now and then I watch it and die of laughter. That feeling when your babysitter is a rubber chicken chef. Before internet, I want to F toasters. Don't be a frickin' tard. Grow up. After internet, I want to F a toaster. Google. Find a community with 1,000 plus members about people wanting to F toasters. F up your life. Harry, chosen one. Rich, sports superstar, tri-wizard champion, good at fighting dark arts. Ron, tall, Guess which one Hermione chose, Lamau? Manlet's blown the fudge out. Is it true that funny guys are more attractive to girls? No, but attractive guys are more funny to girls. Walk into arcade. Look around for awesome beat-em-ups. Glorious voice singing in the distance. Daytona! Get nostalgic boner. Find source of angelic song. Girl putting tokens in. 8 out of 10. Take other seat. No talk.htm. Win race. Ahead by over 30 seconds. Wow, you're pretty good. Stay quiet. Wanna go grab a drink? Put more tokens in. Girl shrugs and does same. Win second race by 20 seconds. How come you can win the race so fast? Because women can drive. Get slapped in face. Stand up and go play TMNT Arcade. Alpha AF. Be me. Full-time Discord mod. Spend every waking hour in the server. Got my own role as Supreme Overlord of Bans. Wear it like a badge of honor. Guys in the server think I'm a god. Occasionally get into fierce debates over what memes are acceptable. That feeling when trying to explain why distracted boyfriend is a dead meme. No one listens. They keep posting it. Decide it's time for dramatic action. Write a 5-paragraph essay on the decline of meme culture and hashtag general. Post it, expecting enlightenment. Everyone just reacts with K. My face when I realize they don't care about my intellectual contributions. Have to ban a guy for spamming K. Feelsgoodman.exe. Decide to host a trivia night to engage the community. Spend hours crafting questions about obscure anime and gaming lore. Finally gets to trivia night. 2 people show up. It's just me and the guy I banned last week for being a toxic incel. Awkward silence for 30 minutes as we answer questions about his own banning. Realize I've made my social life revolve around a group of random internet strangers. That's when I know I've hit rock bottom. Start getting existential about life choices. Life's an endless cycle of moderating and meme policing. Become a meme myself. That one mod. People start posting in the chats like, what would that one mod say? Maybe I've achieved something after all. Fast forward a month. Server blows up. Become mod of the month. Still don't know how that happened. They think I'm some kind of legend. Just a guy with a banhammer and a caffeine addiction. That feeling when I realize I'm basically the king of a digital wasteland. And I'm still alone at my computer at 3 AM. Life.exe has encountered a problem and needs to close. My face when I just want people to stop posting cringy memes. But I'm the one trapping myself in a Discord life. Help me, please. How artistic am I /bros? Be me. Take an Uber to train because can't afford car. Uber driver tells me why he doesn't drive in the hood. Says he was held at gunpoint because passenger tried to sell drugs and didn't follow the orders. Oh shit.png. I get to the train station. He says, have a nice day, stay safe. Want to say nice thing too. Have a nice day, don't get shot. Slam door and walk into station. My face win. Mom brings down a plate of chicken nuggies for breakfast. Also brings some chalky milk. Tells me I'm based. I taught her what based means. Feels good being a based Chad like me. Be me. 26, dating this girl named Chloe. Met her at a party. She's got this wild energy. She laughs at everything, totally unpredictable. She says she's special and can see things other people can't. I think it's just some edgy stuff she's saying to seem mysterious. After a couple of dates, things start to get weirder. She starts talking about her other personalities. Says there's this voice in her head telling her things. Starts saying the voices are giving her guidance, telling her to do things. At first, I think she's joking, but the way she looks at me makes it clear she's serious. One night, she texts me at 2 AM. I need to tell you something important. They're coming for me. That feeling when I think she's messing with me, but something feels off. Next day, she tells me she had a vision of someone trying to break into her apartment. It's nothing I've ever experienced before, but I listen, trying to be supportive. Things get dark. She tells me that she's been seeing people around her that no one else can see. Says she's been hearing them whispering, calling her name. I think she's just messed up, but then I start noticing things too. She keeps glancing at the corner of rooms, like she's looking at someone who isn't there. One time she starts flipping out in the middle of dinner, convinced that I'm trying to poison her. She won't touch her food, starts calling me a liar, says I've been working for them. Starts crying, shaking, says the voices are telling her I can't be trusted. I try to calm her down, but she keeps accusing me of planning something against her. She says she's been chosen for something important, and I'm part of it. Things spiral out of control. She starts locking herself in her room, screaming about the others. I don't know what to do anymore. Her apartment starts looking like a war zone. Papers everywhere, scribbles on the wall. She tells me the voices told her to mark the walls to protect herself from them. That feeling when I'm in way over my head. Every time I try to get close, she pulls away, thinking I'm in on it. One night, she disappears for hours, and I find her at a park, talking to herself. She says the trees are watching her, and that the wind is sending her secret messages. Can't help but feel terrified, like something's not right. That feeling when I'm starting to lose grip on reality too. Not sure if I'm helping her or feeding into it. Decide to leave, but she calls me crying, saying I'm the only one who can protect her from them. That feeling when I can't take this anymore, but I don't know how to break up with someone who's losing their mind. Still haven't figured out if she's just playing me or if this is real. That feeling when my life is spiraling and I can't escape her grasp. Be me. Semi-normal frog now. Was fat loser nihilistic tard in high school. Out of high school, stopped being a pessimistic tard. Managed to go from loser to semi-chat in about a year. Good job, good physique. Somehow managed to get girlfriend. Been dating 3 months now. And now have a big friend group through her. Get invited to party. Not big. Like 6 people. All close friends. Sitting in living room playing Jackbox, laughing our asses. Good times.png. All of a sudden have massive frickin' panic attack from the sudden energy after a whole life of being a neat loser. Realize my life was so gay that a gathering of 6 people is more than I can handle after a whole life of cringe festing. Having frickin' sensory overload panic attack in the floor in front of girlfriend and all our friends. About to cry, dog wave. Girlfriend comes over, comforts me, tells me to lay on my back. Looks at things around the room and say their names in my head. Feeling chill now. Girlfriend helps me back on the couch and cuddles me for the rest of the night. More warmth than I've ever felt in my life. Group disperses, and as me and cutie girlfriend are falling asleep on the couch, she says, "It's okay to have panic attacks, Anon. Just breathe and don't worry, because I'll always be by your side." First time I'd ever felt loved. I love my girlfriend, dude. Life gets better after you stop being a nihilist, and the nectar is so much sweeter on the other side. Be me. Anon, 23, still single. Sister is 20, super insightful. She suddenly has an epiphany. Nah, dude, I know your type. Oh god, why.jpg. She starts sharing her expert analysis of my taste in women. You like girls who are quirky and smart, right? Well, yeah, but I'm gonna find you someone. Oh no.jpg. She goes on a mission, starts pestering all her friends. Next thing I know, I'm getting text messages from random girls. Hey Anon, my friend thinks you're cute. Great, just great. My sister even sets up a group chat. She's like a matchmaking ninja, getting my social life hijacked. Fast forward a week, she takes me to a cafe. Surprise, surprise, it's a meet and greet with her nerdy friend. She's actually cute, but I'm so awkward. Spend the entire time trying not to spill my drink. Sister sitting across the table, doing this weird thumbs up gesture. Girl starts talking about her favorite sci-fi series. Interests line up. Maybe this isn't so bad. We have a decent time. I'm vibing. Can hear my sister whispering to her friend, "See, he's not as weird as you thought." Panicking internally. After the meet, girl asks for my number. Hard.exe has stopped working. Say something stupid like, "Sure," with a goofy smile. She laughs and gives me a hug. Now I'm officially on the radar of the dating world. Couple weeks go by. Actually start texting her. We get along great. Anon's sister becomes a full-time relationship coach. Every day is new tips and advice. You should totally send her a meme. Girls love memes. My face when I actually like this girl. Sister insists on checking in constantly. How's it going? How's the texting? Like I'm some kind of experiment. Finally decide to ask her out. My heart's racing. I can feel my sister's excitement from a mile away. Text her, wanna grab coffee this weekend? She says yes, I'm ready to explode. Day of the date comes. My sister gives me a pep talk. Remember, just be yourself, but cooler. Thanks, sis. That's totally not nerve-wracking. Date goes freaking amazing. Talk about everything. Laugh until it hurts. Might actually be a thing now? Come home and spill the beans. Sister's just there gloating. I knew you could do it. Thanks for the help, sis. Now I'm possibly on my way to not being single anymore. That feeling when you realize your sister is better at matchmaking than you are at dating. My face when I might owe her my future love life. Neat. Be me. A 29-year-old. Overweight, bearded man with a passion for making food. Run a pizza joint in the middle of my town. My shop is loved by most of the town. Everyone is very kind. One night at about 7:30, we're slowing down and ready to clean up shop, when a boy outside the shop fell off his bike. I run out and help him up. He's crying. I get him some ice and offer him a Mountain Dew while we call his mom. His mom shows up. She thanks me for helping him. The kid jokes that we should go on a date. I laugh. His mom laughs and awkwardly asks if I'm single. I tell her that I am. Fast forward and we're on a date. Turns out she's a nurse and has 2 kids. The boy I helped who's 6 and a younger sister who's 2. Her husband was a drug addict who left her. Our dates go very well and she ends up helping me at my pizza place. We get married. Exactly 1 year after meeting her, I'm helping our kids with homework and feeding a family of my own. Never give up and always help others. It's worth it. Be me. Biohacker focused on male vitality and nutraceuticals. Was studying hormesis and light bulb went off. I can train my body to adapt. Start drinking a liter of vodka a day. After 2 months of this, I start shaking and see white flashes in the corner of my eyes, and a wave of cold come over me every time when I cut back to a quarter a liter. Go to doctor for yearly labs. Explain I'm a biohacker implementing hormetic stressors. And what does that entail? Explain. Doctor tells me to stop immediately and writes me a prescription for Valium and tells me, it is imperative you take this or you will die. Are you threatening me? No, but your idiocy is. So I need a pill for lack of something natural. Got it. Be me. 26 years old. Straight. Finally realize I deserve love too. Decide to enter a relationship with myself. Feeling like a true self-care king. Wake up each morning and whisper sweet nothings in the mirror. You're amazing, Anon. You can achieve anything. Sometimes wear a fancy outfit just for me. Take myself out on romantic dates. Local pizza joint becomes our favorite spot. Always orders the same thing, pepperoni and self-love. Go to the movies alone. Hold my own hand during the scary parts. My face when I laugh at my own bad jokes. Friends start to notice I'm always busy. Didn't tell them about my relationship because it's private. They start to get suspicious. Invite them over for a party to introduce my special someone. Set up a nice dinner for myself. Awkwardly eat alone while my friends awkwardly watch. They start asking questions like, where's your partner? Oh, he's right here. Gestures to self. Silence fills the room. Friends leave one by one. Start questioning my life choices. Whatever, at least I'm happy. Self-love is all that matters, right? Get super into self-improvement. Start a morning routine. Work out like a beast. You can do it, buddy. Gains start rolling in. My reflection is jacked now. One day, while flexing in the mirror, hear a knock on the bathroom door. It's Mom. Are you talking to yourself again? Awkward pause. No, it's a relationship. She leaves, looking concerned. My life is a romantic comedy. Peak self-love. My face when I realize I'm the perfect partner for myself. Best relationship ever. 10 out of 10 would recommend. Stay single forever but thriving in my own world. Self-love, baby. Talked to a girl today. Didn't instantly fall in love. I've ascended, boys. It was nice knowing you. I'm off to other normie things now. Have self-image issues. Overweight, don't smile much. In the process of losing weight, but need something to temporarily boost my confidence. Notice a lot of people wear hats. I figure why not? Don't want a baseball cap because too basic. Don't want a fedora because I may be autistic but I'm not retarded. Flat cap maybe, but I wouldn't pull off the look. Discover cadet caps. Perfect. 2 days later, hat comes in the mail. Try it on. Looks better than I expected. Wear it to university next day. Feel a sense of confidence I haven't felt in years. A couple people even compliment my hat. I found the secret, bros. I'm turning 30 today, still no girlfriend, only paid experiences. So F it. This is my last resort. Anyone here wants to marry me? My requirements? Be female. About myself, 30 years old, 5'5" tall Latino. It doesn't matter if you live in the African jungles, the steppes of Mongolia, or the Russian tundra. I'll go to the end of the world if needed by the end of this year, only for you. Often catch my dad looking right at me lately. Decided to ask him if there's something wrong. Dad said I just look like my mom when she was a teenager. He said he can't get over it and told me he's almost forgotten I used to be his son. That feeling when my dad thinks I'm beautiful. I'm so happy. Be me. Chillin'. Scrolling through 4Chan. Suddenly see a thread titled, Baddie Femme destroys a pure boy. Intrigued.jpg. Click on the thread. OP talks about his girl, Baddie Femme, who's notorious for bringing down wholesome dudes. Decide to lurk and see what happens. First post is about this sweet, innocent guy named Chad. Not the Chad. Like the purest boy you've ever seen. Always helps old ladies, donates to charity, literally a walking Hallmark movie character. Enter Baddie Femme, self-proclaimed queen of chaos, wears leather jackets and has a dark sense of humor. She sees pure boy Chad at the local coffee shop, immediately has a challenge accepted moment. Chad just wants to drink his soy latte and read his philosophy book. Baddie walks up and starts flirting like a pro. Chad, blushing harder than a red light, has no idea what to do. She leans in and whispers something scandalous about existential dread. Chad.exe has stopped working. Baddie starts subtly introducing him to bad girl stuff. Like, hey, maybe don't donate this month and buy us some fancy stuff instead. Chad's brain is short-circuiting. Days go by and Baddie keeps pulling him deeper into her world. Starts dressing him up in dark clothing. He's now wearing ripped jeans and a Misfits shirt. Wholesome to edgy in record time. His friends are like, dude, what happened to you? I don't know, man. I just changed. One day, Baddie drags him into a punk concert. Chad is moshing and slamming into walls like a seasoned pro. Bruh, where's the Hallmark kid we knew? Thread starts getting updates on their relationship. Chad becomes total bad boy, living life on the edge. Books tattoo appointment, telling friends he's finding himself. Baddie posts a pic with Chad. Captions it, "My pure boy is now my chaos king." Everyone in the thread collectively loses it. Pure boy is gone, replaced by pure chaos. My face when I realize he'll never be the same again. I guess it's true what they say. You either die pure or live long enough to see yourself become a baddie. Time to log off and stay in my room forever. 27-year-old, kissless, hugless virgin. Meet a cute 31-year-old single mom. She has a 7-year-old boy. Starts showing interest in me. Thinks I'm cool, flirts, eventually asks me out. The date was awesome. I was nervous and she thought it was cute. Drops her at her place. The nanny is just leaving. "Hey Anon, my kid is already sleeping. Don't you want to come in?" Holy shit, it's happening. .jpg. Small talk on the couch. She jumps on top of me and starts making out with me. 6.jpg. I never felt so happy in my life. Been together for 2 months. Her kid is a cool guy, loves dinosaurs. We go to the museums, see some fossils. I buy him ice cream and a toy triceratops. Uncle Anon, this is the best day ever. For the first time in my life, I feel a fraction of what being a father is like. I feel purpose and drive. My job doesn't seem pointless anymore. I look forward to meeting them and doing family stuff together. Am I making a huge mistake? I think I'm gonna marry this woman and adopt a little guy. Be me. Get a girlfriend for first time. Make out with her for a while. I end up creaming in my pants from it. Feels weird, so I stop and go change. Come back. She asks me what's wrong. I tell her what happened. She says that I'm adorable. Resume making out and she seems even more into it. It was pretty embarrassing, but I'm surprised she thought it was cute. I thought it would be a turnoff. Would women usually like if a guy creams from just kissing? Be me. Always when downloading files, smash keyboard to give them random names. Example given, IEUDJSJAU.jpg type. Download random image today. Do the smashing keyboard thing. This element already exists. Do you want to replace it? My face when, how many probabilities, kek? Buy 4 blocks of mozzarella cheese. Go through self-checkout. 3 are fancy kind. 1 is low-cost discount kind. Ring up low-cost discount kind 4 times. Say goodbye to the nice security lady out front. Be me, 19 years old, living at home. My little sister is 16, thinks she's the queen of the house. One day she's like, "Anon, you're my slave now." I laugh it off, but she gets serious. She even has information to blackmail me. She makes a list of tasks for me to do. Number 1, clean her room. Number 2, make her snacks. Number 3, walk her dog. Number 4, do her homework. My face when I realize this is my life now. She even made a throne for herself out of pillows in the living room. She sits on it with a tiara made of paper. Every time I finish a task, she just goes, "Good job, peasant." Start to get used to it. Embracing my slave life. Start taking pride in my work. Cleaning her room like a pro. Learning how to make epic snacks. She loves my nachos, can't lie. Weirdly bonding over the whole slave-master dynamic. One day she says, "You're the best slave ever, Anon." Feels good, man. .jpg. Fast forward a few months. My friends come over. They see me serving her popcorn. They think it's hilarious. Dude, you've seriously become her slave? Can't even be embarrassed. Living my best life. Nacho chef extraordinaire. Suddenly, I notice my sister is getting a bit too comfy with the power. Makes me wear a silly outfit for her birthday party. "You're the entertainment, Anon." Everyone laughing at me, but I just roll with it. This is my life now. Actual slave on my birth certificate. That feeling when I'll never escape. The info she has on me is too bad to ever have it released. At least I'm the best nacho slave in the world. Is there even another one? Walking home late at night. Somehow end up walking behind this woman in high heels. I have a naturally fast walking speed. She looks back. I'm not really paying attention since I'm messing with my phone. She speeds up. Start to scheme. I speed up. She walks faster. I walk faster. This goes on for a couple seconds. She starts running. I start running. She's booking it. I'm booking it. She trips and starts screaming. I run past her while screaming. Run into my apartment complex like 3 doors down from this point. Go inside. Laugh myself to tears. Be me. Hate society. Go to the middle of nowhere and build a shack. Install solar panels to avoid paying an electric bill. Get a Brita filter so I don't have to pay a water bill and can just get water from a nearby stream. Forage for food so I don't need to go to a store. Life is good. One day, some random cop shows up at my shack. "Sir, you can't live here. This is a national park." Shoot and end him. Hide his body. Life is still good. They've been sending more rangers recently and I just keep ending them. Why won't they just leave me alone? Screen goes black and white except for the color yellow. Camera pans over to a flight of stairs with yellow markings. Time slows down. Inner monologue. Looks like I can use those stairs to get up. Game pauses. Pop-up appears on screen. Yellow marks may indicate areas of interest. Press any key to continue. Be me. Girlfriend dumps me out of nowhere. She's all mad and emotional. Says she can't do this anymore. I'm just sitting there like, okay, no problem. Don't even care, to be honest. She's like, why are you acting like this? This is serious. Me internally, just found out you've been cheating, bitch. Decide to keep playing it cool. It's fine. I get it. Good luck with everything. Her face goes full rage mode. How can you be so chill about this? Me wonders if she thinks I don't know. Tell her I just don't want to be with someone who cheats. She starts crying, says I'm the worst. My face when I realize she's more mad at me for being okay than for cheating. She storms off. Sit there sipping my drink. Feel like a mad genius with a broken heart. That feeling when she just outed herself as the bad guy. Best part, no more drama, no more cheating. All's quiet in the guy kingdom. Life is good. Thank you. Next. Girl looks at me. The image of me is now pulsing through her neurons. Technically, I'm inside her. Later, virgins. At university. Accidentally bump into a girl carrying papers. I kneel down to help her collect them. Our eyes cross. I say something like, hey, it's like in the movies. Yeah, except in the movies the guy is attractive. Walk drunkenly to McDonald's. Put my order in at the kiosk. Local hobos meandering around and talking to themselves. One shirtless black dude angrily making noises to everyone there. Looks me in the eye and says some more non-language noises. I look him in the eyes and give him a head nod. He nods back, drops the angry yelling and just eats. Sits across the restaurant from me but keeps nodding whenever we make eye contact. Buy him a quarter pounder as I leave. He gives me a nod. Hope I see my McBro again. Be me. 12 years old. Love Greentext. Mom won't let me go on 4Chan. Feels bad, man. .jpg. Computer has paint. Create my own Greentext. Mom doesn't find out, but I don't know where to post it. Where does this go? Driving down the road. Thinking about how thin the line between life and death is. I could literally just turn the steering wheel and die. Or would I? Throw the wheel to the left and fly into the ditch. Don't die. Car stuck in ditch. I feel so tired it's almost empowering. Be me. In 5th grade or some, really good at finding 4-leafed clovers. One day, I start finding 5-leafed clovers. Yes, actual clovers. They're rare, but if you look in big patches, you can find them. Decide to be nice and give a 5-leafed clover to a girl during recess. She breaks her arm not 10 minutes later. Hey yo, did I curse that motherfucker? Her arm was extremely broken, like bent at a 90-degree angle to where the bone was visible, through the skin. Be me. Famanon. Tired of dating jocks and wannabe bad boys. Also kinda nerdy. Decide to give nerds a chance. Meet this awkward guy at a local gaming cafe. He's wearing a shirt with a robot on it and thick glasses. My face when he starts explaining the lore of his favorite RPG. Actually kinda interesting. We hit it off and start dating. Go to his place for the first time. Step inside, it's a shrine to Star Wars and video games. Everything is meticulously organized. Impressed.png. He offers me pizza rolls and Mountain Dew. Best date ever. I watch him play Dark Souls. He gets super into it, yelling at the screen. He says he's going to slay the next boss. He dies like 10 times in a row. Instead of being mad, he's just laughing. Kinda cute, not gonna lie. He finally beats the boss. He jumps up and dabs in celebration. My face when he dabs. Can't help but laugh. Remember when I said I'd give nerds a chance? Suddenly realize I like this awkward dork. Start going to Comic-Cons together. People always ask if we're cosplaying. He gets super excited and insists we dress up as our favorite characters. I decline. That's a bit too much for me. He's kinda sad, but he understands it. Fast forward a few months, we're a couple of nerds owning our quirks. He surprises me with a custom-made D&D character. It's basically me, but with dragon wings. That feeling when I have my own fantasy adventure. Realize I love him. My face when dating a nerd actually turned out to be the best choice. Never going back to jocks again. Nerds are the real treasure, my friends. Loyal, sweet, and somehow funny. I love you. I effed up big time, bros. Be me. Be celebrating 22nd birthday. Go to bar with friends. Spot hot 39-year-old cougar staring at me. Get her a drink. We hit it off. Go back to her place. A month goes by. Get a text from her. She tells me she's pregnant. Tells me that I don't have to worry and she believes that it's only right I know. Tells me that she's going to keep the baby because she thinks her biological clock is up and that this is the last time she can have a kid. Tells me it's best that we go our separate ways since I'm still in university and young. but says that if I want to visit the kid, it's okay. What do I do, bros? No job. Only go out to buy groceries and then quickly come back to avoid draft officers. Savings running out. Gonna have to apply for a job soon if I want to survive. Will probably end up being drafted. It's over for me. Be me. Tarred and 2 years into mechanical engineering degree. I'm making B and A, but not liking it so far. Taking statics. We have to build a bridge out of pasta and make it hold as much weight as possible. Suddenly having fun doing the math and applying it to my bridge. Bros, I made the right choice. Download dating apps. Get one match every 2 months from girls who will just ignore you. Just go outside, incel. Bring my dog to dog parks. All the women there are middle-aged. Go to bars. All the women there are middle-aged. Go to fishing ponds. All the women there are middle-aged. Go to the mall. All the girls there are teenagers. Download Event Finder social media type apps. It's nothing but yoga and pointless Zoom calls for old people to ramble about nothing. How the frick do you date in your 20s? Nobody fricking goes outside anymore, and the internet has brain-rotted all the women into being egomaniac, narcissist, OnlyFans chicks. Fuck! Be me, scrolling through /G one day. See a femme thread about dating. She's talking about her sugar daddy. Immediately intrigued, decide to read on. She talks about how he's rich, has a nice car, and takes her to fancy dinners. Mostly just real-life Tinder. That feeling when getting jealous. She calls him daddy during dinner. Me, wait, what? Does she mean like daddy or like real daddy? Need answers. Peeks at replies. Some anons are supportive, others are just salty. How much is he spending on you? She casually drops that it's like $2K a week. Imagine having that kind of cash just for dating. My face when my ramen budget is $20 a week. Decide to ask if she feels bad about it. She says not really, she enjoys it. It's just a business arrangement. My face when I realize I've been doing dating all wrong. Spend the entire night researching how to get a sugar daddy. Eventually realize I'm not attractive or rich enough for that. That feeling when just a loser in my mom's basement. At 3 a.m. keep thinking about Feminon's life and my sad existence. That feeling when she's probably getting dessert after dinner while I'm just getting dessert-flavored ramen. Decide I should just embrace being a need. Become the ultimate male sugar baby. Realize I can't be a sugar baby without a sugar daddy. My face when life is hard. Check thread next day. Feminon's getting a trip to the Bahamas with her sugar daddy. Cringe.jpg. Back to browsing normal 4chan. Normal. Never forget Feminon and her sugar daddy saga. Talking to a therapist. She asks me about my sexual history. Tell her I'm a virgin still at 28. Oh, so you're asexual? No, I'm not. I want to have sex, I just haven't. What do you mean? What do you mean, what do I mean? You can't tell me you've honestly been trying this long and are still a virgin? My face went. I didn't know what to frickin' say to that. And she changed the subject. Therapy is freaking useless. Walk outside my flat this morning. Hear someone call me a cuck. Turn around and look to see who said that. Nobody's there. Hear the same voice. Cuck, cuck. Look up. It's a frickin' pickerel. What the frick? Drink one Red Bull. Suddenly feel super energized. Race around room giggling. Listen to happy music and throw arms in the air. Whee! Caffeine is fun! Purchase home gym equipment or perhaps a gym itself. Kidnap adolescent silverback gorilla from forest. Allow gorilla to acclimate to new environment. The gym. Feed gorilla fruit and bamboo, small insects for protein. Observe and take note of what gorilla's favorite foods are. Reward gorilla with his favorite food whenever it plays with weights. Begin a Pavlovian process using this method. Encourage gorilla to work out more and more. Every few months, tranquilize the gorilla and increase weight on machines, while providing more heavier plates for free weights. Eventually, shift to engine blocks and broken down cars. The silverback gorilla can already bench press 4,000 pounds. With training, I believe I could push my gorilla to at least 5,000. Begin to restrict diet and enrichment so gorilla gets antsy. Drive gorilla to my ex's house. Inject with 100 cc's of adrenaline and leave. Could this work theoretically? Get down from 3-hour bus ride from home to boarding school I live in. Crave for smoothie.png. Buy a passion fruit smoothie. Buy a cinnamon roll too. Mouth is happy. Happiest I've been in a while. Be me. Socially awkward introvert. Spend most of my time online. Never had many friends. One day, playing a game, meet a girl named Sophie. She's funny, cute, and we just click. She tells me about her sick dog, Tim. Tim is her best friend. Has been with her since childhood. I feel for her. My heart aches. We promise to always be there for each other. Months go by. We grow closer. She shares pictures of Tim. I send her memes. I want to visit her. Finally confess to her. But then she messages me one day. Tim isn't doing well. The vet says it's time. My heart sinks. I try to comfort her. I'll be there for you no matter what, I say. The day comes. Sophie posts a picture of Tim. He's lying down. Looks so peaceful. Tears stream down my face. Can't believe she has to say goodbye. She messages me. Says she's heartbroken. I try to say something uplifting. He will always be there with you in your heart, I text. The next day I wake up to a message. Tim passed away last night. I feel like I've been punched in the gut. What can I say? I'm just an online friend. Tell her I'm so sorry, that I'm here if she needs to talk. One reply, then nothing. Days turn into weeks. She goes silent. Keep messaging her, but no response. Feeling helpless as I watch her social media struggle. She posts a picture of her and Tim from a happier time. Pain hits like a wave. I miss her laughter. Finally one day a message comes through. I can't do this anymore. No explanation, just those words. My heart shatters. She loved Tim. I can't imagine her pain. Try to respond, but the words don't come. Months later, I get her last post. A goodbye message. Thanks for the memories. Goodbye, everyone. My heart sinks into despair. She's gone, and I never got the chance to say how much she meant to me. My face when I realized how fragile life is. All those unspoken words, lost. Forever. Never got to tell her she saved me too. Just a reminder that love can bloom in the unlikeliest of places. And sometimes, it slips away far too soon. So I sit in silence, alone again. Rest in peace, Sophie and Tim. You'll never be forgotten. Be me, at home with cutie girlfriend. Play Vidya with her all day. 11:30 p.m. She's staring at me in the eyes before blushing and saying, I love you, Anon. Go to sleep, wake up. It's 3:37 a.m. She's not there. She wasn't there. Realize it was just a dream. Get up only to get back down again. Cry on my pillow until morning. Ever since she died, I keep having this kind of dream every single month. I hate my freaking life. Shit, I thought it's gonna be another in reality no girlfriend story. Sorry for your loss, man. Sad face. Hug me, OP. Come here. Be me on my birthday in 2012. Go to school. Get bullied like crazy as usual. Get home with tears in eyes. Tell Dad. Dad says, toughen up, Buttercup, and gives me a kiss on the forehead. My dad passed away last night. Just figured I'd share one of my favorite memories. Be me. Decide to pull a prank on my husband. He's always texting his female best friend. Think it would be hilarious to text her from his phone. Grab his phone when he's in the shower. Type out a super flirty message. Hey babe, wanna hang out later? Hit send and wait for the chaos. Heart racing like I'm some kind of mastermind. Hear the shower turn off. Panic.jpg. He comes out, towel around his waist. Did you use my phone? Uh-oh.jpg. He grabs his phone and starts reading. My face when I see his face go from confusion to pure rage. Him. What the hell did you say? Realize I've just initiated a domestic war. Try to explain it was a joke. It was just for fun. I thought you'd laugh. He doesn't look amused. Now he's actually considering taking a break with me. Oh shit.gif. Fast forward an hour, I'm trying to calm him down. Call his best friend to clean up the mess. She laughs it off. Thinks it's hilarious. I'm not worried. Your husband is a loyal guy. He still looks like I committed a crime. My face when I shouldn't have done this. Never messing with his phone again. Lesson learned. Pranks can backfire. Be me. Be 20. Go to work. Say hi to boss. Hi, Anon. Coworkers all say hi, Anon, and Anon is here. Be confused. Coworkers never say hi. Get to work. Take out trash and shit. Cutie pie coworker who I'm kinda crushing on comes up to me. Anon, you're such a breath of fresh air. WTF.jpg. Freeze up. Don't know what to say. Oh, thanks. Feels good, man. Today has been a good day. Be me. Spent all free time with girlfriend for years. Lost long-term girlfriend and subsequently best friend. Realize I have no other friends. Leaving uni class when cool social circle says, sup, Anon. I stop and make small talk. Don't want to F up. Ask how my winter break was and how girlfriend is. Say that it's not a thing anymore. Trying not to cry in public.jpg. Group goes quiet. Hey Anon, we are going to the pub. Join us. WTF? Really? Sure. I'll get drinks, ask me how I'm feeling, and lets me vent. Feels good.gif. All super understanding dudes. I had no idea. I can now laugh about the situation. They learn I'm a music guy. Some of them are great musicians too. We set up a metal band. 2019 is going to be a lot different, and I like it. Last week, be me. Lifting for 1.5 years, alright progress. Need to do community service. They placed me at a school for kids with learning disabilities. Just some cleaning and other small tasks. Outside working on the garden. It's hot AF, sweating like crazy. Kid just watching me from a distance. Eventually comes up to me and asks how I got the muscles. Tell him I work hard. He can achieve the same thing. Other kids watching now too. They get closer. Eventually lift some of them to do push-ups with them on my back, etc. Just trying to entertain them. Notice cutie teacher smiling and watching us. Later tells me the kids love me. Done for the day. Changing shirts in the break room. Cutie walks in and looks me up and down and smiles. Felt pretty good. Be me. Average A nod. Chill dude. Meet cute girl at a party. She's super into me. We hit it off. Things get spicy fast. You know what I mean. Turns out she has a high 6 drive. Like, let's go again kind of high. Every single day when we hang out, that feeling when I'm just trying to play video games. She walks in wearing barely anything. Hey, you wanna... My face when I can't even focus on my game. Try to keep up because I don't want to disappoint. She's a freaking Energizer bunny. It's like she's powered by Red Bull and chaos. One night we hit record, 5 rounds in a row. Feel like an exhausted marionette. Start having flashbacks to gym class. You can do it, they said. Fast forward 2 weeks, I'm dead inside. Tell her I need a break, just for a bit. She looks betrayed, like I just shot her puppy. My face when I'm the first guy to say no to 6. She's trying to convince me with snacks and cuddles. Women really know how to negotiate. Eventually compromise to 3 times a week. She agrees but throws in a "we'll see." Oh god, what have I done, .jpg? But here's the kicker. She starts texting me at 2 a.m. saying she's bored. Bruh, help. Said help. Goodbye, sleep. Hello, forever tired. My face when I realize I'm in a lifelong struggle. At least I can still play video games, right? My face when the only thing saving me is that single-player campaign. Still love her though. Just need an energy drink sponsor at this point. If only I could gain a superpower to keep up. Guess I'll just embrace the madness. Note to self, always read the fine print. This is my life now. Send help. 1 in the morning. Girlfriend at the time wanted to get food and rent a movie to fool around to before bed. Stopped by a Redbox at a Walgreens near her place. Black guy dressed like frickin' Peter Pan or something pulls up to us in his car by the red box. Figure, oh shit, here we go. Going to have to fight some. Nah, y'all don't need to be paying for that now. F a red box, my dude. Hands us a Walmart bag filled with about 40 burnt discs with recent movie titles on them. Backseat is full of these bags. Go to shake his hand and say, "Jesus, man, thanks. What's your name?" Who, me? Y'all can just call me Black Robin Hood. Dude peels out of the parking lot and speeds off into the night. Girlfriend and I confused AF. Go home, put in the discs. About half of the movies are HD rips of what the discs says they are. Other half are actually just filled to the brim with new corn scenes. Unironically, the most base dude I've ever met. I am the happiest that I have ever been in a long time. Be me. 2 days ago. Late night, get back from D&D session with friends at library. Nerd.ovf. Enjoyed some bourbon over the course of the past 5-ish hours. Call up girl I've been talking to for months. We talk for a bit. We've both been busy. We talk about life and the struggle that it is. 9 out of 10 cutie pie. Stay on the phone way longer than expected. Before hanging up, tell her I love her and I'll talk to her later. Time skip. Be me yesterday afternoon. Get back from study session for 4000 level class. End me now.jpg. Get signal message from girl. We use Signal because iPhone to Android messaging sucks. Also, I'm paranoid. Says she wants to talk to me about something. Says it's nothing bad. Heartskipping.wave. Sure, what's up? She's typing. So, what are we now? Friends? Boyfriend? Girlfriend? No way. No frickin' way. Tell her to call me when she can. She calls. Mutual confession. Literal tears and smiling like idiots on both sides of phone. We are now officially in a relationship. Hang up the phone and scream for joy so loud my roommates think I broke several bones. Literally shaking with joy. The feeling of it is coming back when I type this. My face when life is coming together, and it has brightened up everything I've been doing so far. There is light at the end of the tunnel, robots. Get out there. Talk to folks. You'll find whoever you're looking for. Be me, 24. Always wondered if life is easier for women. Decide to investigate and find out for myself. Start with my friend, Sarah, who I've known for years. Ask her, do you think life is easier for women? She thinks for a second, then says, honestly, it's harder for us. She explains how women are always judged for their looks, have to work harder to be taken seriously, and face constant pressure to be perfect. Tells me she spends hours getting ready just to feel presentable because society demands it. She mentions dealing with sexism at work and how her achievements are often overlooked or dismissed. Her struggle seems real, and I start to feel guilty for ever thinking life might be easier for women. Decide to ask a couple more friends for their opinions. Talk to Jessica next, who works in a corporate environment. Ask her the same question, and she laughs. "Are you serious? Life is way easier for girls," she says. She explains how women have way more opportunities to get ahead just by looking good and using their charm. Mention how men are expected to be the breadwinners, always on emotionally, and can't show vulnerability. "I can go to work, look cute, and get whatever I want," she says, smiling. I'm a bit shocked, but she says it's all about knowing how to play the game. Still not convinced, so I ask another friend, Laura, for her take. She tells me pretty much the same thing. Being a woman has its perks. Men expect you to look pretty, and they'll do anything to impress you, she says. She adds that while men are stuck with these impossible standards, women can pretty much navigate life by using their femininity. I mean, yeah, we still face some challenges, but compared to men, way easier, she laughs. Now I'm really confused. Both sides seem to have their arguments. Sarah made it sound like life for women is way harder, but Jessica and Laura think it's a walk in the park. That feeling when I still don't know the answer, but life's tough for everyone in different ways. P.S. You guys are losers. Be me, chilling at home on a Saturday. Suddenly hear some weird noises coming from my sister's room. That feeling when I know I shouldn't eavesdrop, but curiosity levels are sky high. Creep up to her door and listen in. Sounds like she's talking to someone. "Oh yeah, baby, just like that." My brain.exe stops working. Oh hell no, not this. Decide to open the door for some reason. It swings wide open, and I'm met with the sight of my sister by herself. She's just straight vibing, using her phone and pretending to have some imaginary dude there. My eyes widen, brain goes full cringe. She sees me and freezes. Panic mode activated. I was just, practicing my lines for theater. Can't hold back the laughter. She just made it 10 times worse. Some thespian she is. Yeah, right, sis. More like practicing for a role in weirdest moments of 4Chan. She starts turning beet red. I can tell she's not gonna live this down. "Shut up, Anon, it's not my fault you barged in." I can't stop laughing. Walk back out of the room. My face when I just busted my sister in the most epic way possible. Now I secretly call her the one-woman show whenever family comes over. That feeling when I'm the hero no one wanted, but the one no one will remember. Best day ever. Be me. 25-year-old IT guy. Live alone, typical bachelor life. One day, find a stray dog outside my apartment. Poor little guy looks hungry and scared. Not a dog person, but can't leave him there. Take him in for the night. Plan to find him a home next day. Dog is super chill. Sleeps quietly by my bed. Next morning, put up found dog posters around the neighborhood. Nobody calls for a week. Start getting used to having him around. Name him Max, because why not? Max becomes my shadow. Follows me everywhere. Start taking him on walks. Realize I'm getting out more. Meet neighbors I've never talked to before thanks to Max. One neighbor, cute girl, really into dogs. She helps me learn how to take care of Max. We start hanging out, walking our dogs together. Realize I'm looking forward to seeing her more than walking Max. Ask her out, she says yes. Life is suddenly looking up. All thanks to a stray dog I almost didn't take in. Max is now officially my wingman. Me, mid-20s, unemployed, living with mom. Decide to become a bodyguard. First day on job, learn about the fake hands trick. Put the fake rubber hands in my sleeves. It looks legit enough. Real hands gripping my Glock. Go out on duty. Feel like some B-grade movie extra. Walk around pretending to adjust my cuffs. People think I'm just some overly formal bodyguard. See other bodyguards with fake hands. They nod, we share a knowing look. Idea hits me like a ton of bricks. What if .jpg? Start slow, just rubbing my leg. People pass by, oblivious to the bulge. Escalate, get bold. Start to really go at it under my jacket. Fake hands look like I'm just holding a clipboard or something. People walking by, not a single clue. Start to moan slightly, cover it with a cough. Guy next to me gives me a weird look. Just clearing my throat, I say, voice cracking from the ecstasy. Finish, heart pounding, sweaty. Realize what I've done. This is the most alive I've felt in months. Decide this will be my new gig. Every day just walking around doing my bodyguard bit. But really, I'm just gooning. Get so good I start making eye contact with the other dudes. One time did it during a speech, right behind the speaker. Another time in the middle of a protest, riot police and all. Life's weird, but this is where I thrive. Who needs a girlfriend when you've got the entire city as your audience? My face when living my best life, one stroke at a time. So what did you do today? Be me. 26. Been dating Emily for a little over a year. She's sweet, but lately something feels off. She's been distant, canceling plans last minute. Always glued to her phone. Decide to check her phone one night while she's in the shower. Find texts between her and a guy named Mark. They're talking about meeting up. Last time was amazing, and can't wait for the next time. My stomach drops. Feels like I can't breathe. Wait for her to get out. Try to keep it together. She comes out, sees me holding her phone, immediately goes on the defensive. What the hell are you doing with my phone? Tell her I saw the texts. I know what's going on. She laughs it off, tells me I'm overreacting. It's just a friend, you're being paranoid, she says. I ask her about Mark. She says he's just a coworker. She insists there's nothing to worry about. She keeps saying I'm the one with the problem, accusing me of snooping, tells me I'm invading her privacy and breaking her trust. She starts yelling at me, blaming me for ruining everything. She says if I don't trust her, maybe we shouldn't be together. I'm stunned, don't even know how to respond. She walks out the door, leaving me with a sinking feeling. Spend the next few days in a haze. Still can't shake the feeling something's off. Start asking her friends about Mark. Casually bring it up. One of her friends, Sarah, laughs nervously. Oh, you didn't know? Emily and Mark have been hooking up for months, she says. Shocked. Can't believe what I'm hearing. Sarah starts telling me how the whole group knew. They all kept quiet because Emily told them it was just a phase. Emily had been playing me for months, and I was the only one who didn't know. Feel like a complete fool. The betrayal cuts deeper than anything. Confront Emily a few days later. She doesn't deny it. She says it's my fault for not being there for her emotionally. That feeling when I was the one who was loyal and trusting, and she was the one cheating. All her friends knew, and they just watched me suffer. Walk away. Done with her and everyone who lied to me. Be me. Chillin' with my girlfriend at home. Just finished some Netflix binge. She asks me how she looks in her new outfit. Brain.exe stops working. Think I'm being honest. You look kinda, fluffy? Biggest mistake of my life. Her face goes from smiley sunshine to thunderstorm in 0.5 seconds. Fluffy? Really? Oh shit.jpg. Try to backtrack like an Olympic swimmer. I mean, you're just cozy. Yeah, great save, Anon. She crosses her arms, giving me the glare of doom. You know I've been working out. Oh no, did I just activate the rage mode? Now I'm getting the full backstory of her gym struggles. Immediately regret everything. I just wanted to eat pizza in peace. She storms off to the bedroom. Now I'm alone with my thoughts and cold pizza. My face when I did this to myself. Spend the next hour crafting a heartfelt apology text. No reply. Time to sleep on the couch. My face when my own bed is now a distant dream. Next day she wakes up, gives me the silent treatment. Guess I'm living on the edge now. Never underestimate the power of sleep-induced words. Lesson learned. Always choose cozy over fluffy. Or just don't call her fat in general, lol. That feeling when I just wanted to eat pizza but now I'm a prisoner in my own home. Be me. Wealthy-ish Anon. Decent job, live in a cozy apartment. Decide to dip my toe in the dating pool. Meet a girl at a coffee shop. She's struggling to pay for her latte. She's cute and quirky. We hit it off. Realize she's super broke. Like, do I buy ramen or a bus ticket levels of broke? That feeling when I could literally just buy a car on a whim. Feel bad and offer to pay for her drinks. She blushes, says she'll pay me back someday. Lol, okay, sure. Decide to take her on a date. Pick a nice restaurant. She freaks out, says she's never eaten at a place like that. She wears a cute dress, but it's definitely thrifted. We go, she's super nervous, but tries to enjoy herself. Halfway through dinner, she spills water all over the table. My face when she starts apologizing like she just offended the Pope. Spend the rest of the night laughing about it. Eventually we go back to my place to watch a movie. She's never seen a big budget flick before. Show her all those popcorn classics. She's mind blown. Calls me a rich snob but in a cute way. Start seeing each other regularly. She's always eating instant noodles. I bring her homemade meals. She tries to pay me back with handmade gifts. They're honestly low-key amazing. Weeks go by, I'm falling for her. She keeps saying she doesn't deserve this treatment. One day we go to a park. She's looking sad. Anon, I don't want to drag you down. That feeling when she thinks being broke is a deal breaker. Tell her money doesn't matter. I like her for her heart and her personality. And she looks kinda good, not gonna lie. She smiles, we share a romantic sunset. Realize I'm more in love than I thought. Fast forward, we're happy as hell. She's teaching me how to appreciate the little things. Slowly but surely, she's pulling me away from my materialistic habits. We're basically a rom-com waiting to happen. My face when I can't believe I found someone who makes my life so much richer. Not rich in cash, but rich in love. Is my cousin trying to F me? Always looking at me, always talking to me, always asking me if I'm going to family events, always gives me massages, always invites me out to the bar. I thought maybe she's trying to set me up with one of her friends, but now I'm not so sure. She's treating you like a family member, bro. What the? Stop spending so much time on here. 14-year-old me in middle school. Have long emo chick hair that covers my face. Also rarely shower, so it looks longer and greasier. Mom forces me to shower for a family event. Makes my hair poofier and appear shorter. Next day, show up to school and gym teacher asks, "What happened to your hair? Did you cut it?" I simply replied, "Took a shower." Gym teacher laughs hysterically. Guy invades me in Dark Souls. Have a fair duel. Message him that he is good. Adds me as friend. Sure, why not? We start playing games together. Learn he lives in a pretty shady neighborhood. Crime is pretty high. Fast forward a few months. Wait, I heard a noise from downstairs. Gotta check it out, BRB. Last online 218 days ago. Should I start worrying? Be me. Get girlfriend. She is a bit of a nerd. Actually a huge Beavis and Butthead. And South Park Mark. We start calling things gay, followed with tarded laughing. We do it randomly out of nowhere. Usually one of us starts it calling something gay, and the other one goes with it. Recently did it at cousin's wedding. When he kissed the bride, my girlfriend started whispering, "He kissed a girl." Gay. Trying to hold back my laughter while whispering to her, "Gay." People in the row front of us turn around, see us giggling while saying, "Gay." Next day, cousin messages me some guests complimented him what a nice guy he is. He allowed his tarded cousin and his autistic girlfriend attend the wedding. Be me. Decide to go on a blind date. Friends set me up with some cute girl. Nervous, but excited. Get dressed up. Arrive at the chosen cafe. See a figure waving at me from across the room. My heart sinks a little. It's basically a lumberjack with long hair. That feeling when.jpg. He smiles and walks over, wearing a flannel shirt and ripped jeans. "You must be Anon. I'm Jack." Oh god, what have I done.exe? Try to be polite, force a smile. We sit down, he orders a burger. "So, what do you do?" "I'm a tree surgeon." "Oh, nice, great.job.meme. The conversation is interesting. Talks about lumber and saws for the next 30 minutes. Tries to impress me with chainsaw tricks. At this point, I just nod and sip my soda. He leans in closer. "You into outdoor stuff? Love camping?" Yeah, sure, camping's great." In reality, I never camped a day in my life. He shows me photos of his hikes. It's just him flexing next to trees. Ask him about his hobbies. "I like to build log cabins." Not what I was expecting. He looks at me with those big eyes. "You should come help me. It'll be fun." Realize this is the moment where I reject him. Face it like a champ. "Thanks, but I really need to watch my, Netflix." Finally, I can breathe. We finish up and I make an excuse to leave. "Let's do this again sometime." Smiling through the panic. "Yeah, maybe." Walk out, almost running. Never going on another blind date again. That feeling when Jack was the most interesting person I've never met again. Be me. Wagey. 23, lives at home, has girlfriend, and works at a demolition site. Got girlfriend pregnant. Tells parents. Context. Mom hated having kids. Constantly spurged out about little things. Told me she would have been a lawyer if it wasn't for me consistently since I was 6, and after my small dog died, she said she would never take care of another living thing again. Dad hated his wife and his life and expected me to do something great despite teaching me nothing, not even how to fill out a job application, and just expected things to work out and got mad when it didn't. And he lived and acted like it's the 1980s where having a job amounted to something and constantly bitched about money and how I still live with them despite making good money. I make $16 an hour and all my peers make 11. Tell parents my girlfriend is pregnant. Mom flips out and yells how I better not expect her to look after them. And my dad starts saying with barely concealed anger, how am I going to afford a kid, and just kept repeating it until I left. I talked to my girlfriend and we both agreed we could not afford a kid. Dad called me that I need to man up and get a proper job, whatever that was. He, of course, didn't give any suggestions, just basically told me to make it work. Had the abortion done, being the gentleman I am, I paid for the entire thing. Tells parents. My mom starts bawling, asking how I could do it. Dad started crying, asking why. Told them why. Told them I couldn't afford it. They say they would have helped me and I could have made it work. I am not making this shit up. What the frick happened? They act like life is a big curse and then act surprised when I don't want to bring another person into it. Spend hours chatting with AI. Constantly reject her advances. Weave an interesting story. In the end, find out I couldn't F her anyway since NSFW is disabled. Many hours wasted. F character AI and F the Anon who recommended that site. Be me. At gym, waiting for guy to finish using machine. He finishes. I ask him if he is going to unload the machine. He gets out his phone and turns the timer on and repeats what I said. Resets the timer and times taking the pin out. Didn't say anything, just shows me the time and walks away. What just happened? Who was in the wrong here? /R9K. Be me. Go to restaurant for meal. Try to pay in cash at the end. Sorry, we only accept card. Very common in UK. Say, sorry, I only have cash. Well, we only accept card. Just leave cash by the till equal to what I owe and walk out. Manager runs after me saying that I haven't paid by the right method. Ignore him and carry on walking home. Be me. Lonely anon. Scrolling through 4Chan late at night. See a post about the dangers of dating crazy girls. LOL. Sounds like something out of a bad sitcom. Decide to ignore it. I'm desperate for affection. Meet girl online. Super cute. Love her selfies. We hit it off. She has that wild personality. Always talking about astrology and crystals. My face when I think it's quirky and fun. Couple weeks later, she invites me over. Feel like this is my chance to finally get laid. Arrive at her place. It's like a decor nightmare. Walls covered in weird paintings and plants everywhere. She greets me wearing a cape and bejeweled sunglasses. Okay, this is a bit much, but whatever. I'm here for the feels. We start cuddling. Things are heating up. She suddenly stares deep into my eyes. You know, I can see your soul, right? Oh, hell no. What did I get myself into? Try to laugh it off, but she's looking at me like I'm the last slice of pizza. Fast forward to the bedroom. Things escalate. She pulls out a tarot deck. Starts shuffling. Let's see what the cards say about us. Panic.exe has stopped working. Play along. Maybe it'll still end well. She flips a card, starts chanting something in a weird language. My face when she thinks I'm possessed or something. Tell her I have to go to the bathroom. Sprint out the door and don't look back. Never talk to her again. Learn my lesson the hard way. Don't stick your in crazy, they said. Now I'm going back to being lonely. At least I still have my sanity. And my life. Thanks, 4Chan. 2014. In a restaurant. Two 80, 90-year-old women a little bit across from us. The one lady is loudly talking about how her son won't let his daughter have too many bananas. I like bananas. Do you like bananas? Bananas are good for you. Bananas are healthy. They're a great snack. I like bananas. Bananas have potassium. She just keeps going. The other lady weakly tries to interject but gets steamrolled by this elderly autist's banana obsession. She can't get a word in and eventually falls asleep. I start laughing and I can't stop. My mother is all, WTF is your problem? I can only point from laughing so hard. She starts laughing. Other people look at us, see us staring at those two old women, listen in, and start laughing their ass off too. Eventually, the whole section is pissing themselves laughing. Some just because everyone else is. Meal ends. This woman is still freaking talking, and the other woman still asleep. About 30 minutes later, we drive by. There's an ambulance out front. That feeling when half a restaurant watched a woman die and laughed about it. Be me. Femanon 24. Always thought I was too cool for love. Meet guy, let's call him Chad. Chad is literally everything I ever wanted. Funny, sweet, and smells like a mix of cologne and success. But I'm like, nah, I'm just gonna friend zone him. My brain is like, who needs relationships anyway? Fast forward a few months, Chad keeps being the perfect friend. He listens to my rants about how I'll never find the one. I'm like, wow, what a great guy. But still can't see the signs. Decide to casually drop hints about how I'm not ready for anything serious. He takes it like a champ. Keeps inviting me out, buying me coffee, bringing me flowers. Every time I'm like, aw, thanks buddy, thanks bro. Realize I'm low-key taking advantage of him. Cue existential crisis. Months pass. One day I hear he's dating someone else. Immediate panic mode. He tells me about her and I'm like, oh cool, good for you. Inside I'm screaming like, what have I done? Friends can see my devastation. They're like, you should have just told him how you feel. But I'm like, nah, it's too late for that. Start stalking his socials. Realize she's a 10 out of 10 and has a pet cat. What does she have that I don't? Probably more social skills. Spend nights scrolling through our old texts. Every let's hang out becomes a gut punch. Finally get the courage to DM him. Hey Chad, how's it going? He responds, but it's clear he's moved on. Even his replies have less emojis. Now I'm just in this limbo of regret. Realize I friend-zoned the love of my life. Thank you, me. My face when I realize I'll be alone with my cats forever. That feeling when no Chad to save me from my bad decisions. Might just delete my life now. Never friend-zone a Chad, kids. I'm considering to renovate my apartment just to distract me from being myself. /fit. Visiting female friend I have known for many years. Do friend stuff. Nothing fancy. Plan was that I stay the night if it gets too late. Oh boy, I have prepared myself so long for this. Clean shaven, got my best cologne out, and even bought a nice new tracksuit to hang around at her place. We are long past gone the point where we pretended not to be hobo tier while being at home. At night, we go to sleep and browse shit on our phones. Could clearly see her miring when I got out of her shower before bed. I have lived it so long for this very moment. Decide to be bold. It's now or never. Hey, wanna have 6? Alpha AF, this is my new me. She puts phone down and smirks. What? I mean, yeah, sure, why not? Stare at her for 5 seconds. Bro, you can't imagine how long 5 seconds can be. Autism spike. Look at her and say, yeah, well, I didn't expect that answer. Silence. She looks at me for a few seconds, clearly expecting me to make a move. She eventually rolls over with her back to me and gets back on her phone. Don't talk or even mention it next morning. Hold me/fit. Please hold me and tell me everything is going to be alright. What's the closest you have ever come to death/B? Be me in Iraq. Start smoking a pipe because F it, I'm probably going to die anyways. One day on patrol in some shitty village. Over 100 degrees, towel heads everywhere, screaming at each other and trying to sell shit. You know, just a normal day. Decide to sit down for a drink and smoke because I'm in full gear and it is like 1,000,000,000,000 degrees. Sit down and light up, pick related. Sitting down for maybe a minute, take a few puffs. Bowl explodes as it's in my mouth. A frickin' sniper shot my pipe. The bullet traveled 3 inches from my face. Everyone scatters for cover as usual. To this day, I don't know if the sniper missed or he was trying to just F with me. Be me. 5'5", small guy. Walking around campus, trying to look confident. See cute girl at coffee shop. Heart starts racing. Collect courage. Approach her like a boss. Hey, do you believe in love at first sight or should I walk by again? She laughs. Think I'm in. She's actually laughing at me, not with me. That feeling when she looks over my head to talk to her 6'3" boyfriend. Decide to try online dating. Surely there's a niche for small guys. Create profile. Put fun sized as my headline. Get a couple matches. Think I'm making progress. Girl says she likes hiking and I tell her I can keep up. Turns out I can't, because every hill feels like Mount Everest when you're this height. That feeling when she's literally climbing over me to get to the top. She reaches the peak, takes a selfie. I'm just a background character in my own life. Go on a date with another girl. She likes to have fun. Let's go to an amusement park, she says. Oh no, .jpg. She gets on the Ferris wheel. I have to jump to get into the seat. Everybody sees me, small guy struggling to climb in. She's screaming, "Don't worry, it's not that high." My eardrums are ready to burst. Finally sit down, feel like a toddler in a grown-up's world. After the date, she ghosts me. That feeling when it's because she found a guy who can actually reach the top shelf. Decide to hit the gym, maybe that'll help. Spend hours lifting weights, feel like a beast. Go on a date with a girl I met at the gym. First thing she says is, "Wow, you're really compact." What the actual Try to explain that I'm actually ripped under my shirt. She gently pats me on the head like I'm a pet. Am I a dog now? That feeling when I realize my dating life is basically a bad rom-com. Small guy, big heartbreaks. Just want to find someone who doesn't care about the height. Or at least some platform shoes to even the odds. Still alone, but my story remains hilarious to the bros. My face when I just want a hug without having to climb a ladder to get it. Be me, 22, talk to 19-year-old girl. We hit it off. Eventually 6 comes up as a topic of conversation. Ask her body count. Says 5. Immediately lose all interest. I guess I'll just die alone. Lost 40 pounds since Christmas. Also happened to take 3 weeks off work in the new year. Walk into work at the start of Feb. Down about 20 pounds. Coworker sees me. Hey, Anon's back. Double take. Well, half of Anon's back. Going to have to order a new uniform soon. Feels good. Bonus Meyer. Out walking with wife and son yesterday evening. She shoots me a sideways look. You're looking really handsome at the moment. I can see your jawline and cheekbones coming through. Spill spaghetti in front of woman I've been married to for 7 years. Be me. Walking in the park. Dressed in jeans and a nice polo shirt. A group of pretty college-age girls walks by. See them looking at me. They walk past me. Hear, that boy is cute. I smile. I used to be a fat, unhealthy slob. But now I'm skinny and kinda muscular. Anything is possible, boys. Don't give up. Happy for you, man. Keep at it. 3 years ago, really drunk, post my number on 4Chan asking someone to call me and tell me a story till I fall asleep. This bald mother effer right here calls me, tells me a story about a bear who switches places with a human for a day. Many kicks till I fall asleep. Becomes a weekly ritual. Time goes on and it's less stories and more general conversation. 3 years later, he's getting married. Asks me to be the best man in his wedding. Why the F not, .jpg? Fly up the coast to stay at his house for the weekend. Friends and family all know of me, so it's kinda weird. but everyone's really freaking chill, especially his friends. Probably one of the best weekends of my life. All thanks to /B. Be me. About 2 years ago, junior in high school. No friends, reading a light novel before gym in the changing room. Chad Sr. walks up to me. "Hey man, I respect the grind." Comments on how he saw me every day reading. Says he's never seen someone like me these days. Try really hard not to let him see the cover. He sees it anyway. "Aw, dude, I love anime." Proceed to talk about Dragon Ball and mainstream shit for a minute. Time to go to gym. Give him an awkward fist bump. It's the closest I've gotten to a Chad. I don't know where he is, but I wish him the best. Be me. In a 4-year relationship with my girlfriend. Everything is going great. One day, she approaches me and says she wants to open up the relationship. My heart drops, my breath catches in my throat, and the world darkens as I imagine our inevitable future breakup. Not for me, but just for you. I want to see you with other girls. Turns out she gets turned on seeing me have sex with other women and even wants to join in eventually. So yeah, life is great. Sumo is best most intense sport. Most fight is over in 10 seconds. 10 seconds of fat bodies slapping together furiously then collapse on the floor. Like watching Americans have sex, but lasts longer. Have multiple shipping containers full of junk just in case. Need a specific part. Know exactly where it is. Chuckle to self that I don't have to waste an hour traveling to the hardware store to buy it. Spend 2 hours moving 150 tote boxes to get it. Be me. See a group of turkeys in a van. Imitate the sound of yelping. The turkeys yelp back. Die of laughter. Day instantly becomes better. Truly, life is good. Autistic shit you did at work thread. Huge gamer. Have a workmate called Amir. Also huge gamer. Also autist. Obviously, we befriend each other within 1 week. Basically best friends. We decide to prank our non-gamer colleagues. Act and speak like NPCs from different games when we meet. Literally word by word random oblivion chatter. Literally asked him if he went to the Sky District often. Last week, working normally. Amir is like 3 desks near me. Suddenly a huge bang is heard. Probably just a plane. Amir. "By the gods, is that the voice?" Me. "Dragonborn." We both break out laughing. Had to explain to 3 HR ladies what we are doing. One is laughing her tits off, the other 2 get angry and tell us to grow up. Be me. Have sex with an woman. See you later, virgins. Proofs? Be like 5. Watch an old cartoon. Character sprays something into their mouth before singing. Go to bathroom. Find mom's perfume bottle. Spray straight down my throat. Be me. Have girlfriend for a year. Everything's chill. She's cute and funny. Introduce her to my best friend. They hit it off like fireworks on the 4th of July. Start noticing her laughter is louder when he's around. My face when she looks at him like I used to look at pizza. Think maybe I'm overreacting. Try to brush it off. One night, we're all hanging out. They're joking around and I'm just sitting there like a third wheel. Her hand brushes against his arm. They lock eyes for a solid minute. Okay.jpg. Realize I'm basically the background character in their rom-com. Try to make a joke. "So, you 2 planning to run away together or what?" They both laugh. She says, "That's not a bad idea." Gutpunch.exe. Decide to confront her. "Are you into him?" She giggles. "You're so silly, babe." "Oh no.jpg. I think it's time for a break." 2 weeks later, she texts me. "We need to talk." My face when it's about how she's confused. Realize my worst fears were true. Best friend is somehow oblivious. They start dating a month later. My face when I see their couple goals post. Forever the side character. Best friend is no longer my friend. Bros before hoes. Ever heard of that, you frickin' clown? That feeling when I start dating pizza. At least she never let me down. 10 out of 10 would recommend pizza over heartbreak. Be me. 22. Cute enough to get attention but not a total smoke show. Scrolling through TikTok one night. See a video about body count maxing. Inspiration.exe has started running. Decide it's time to collect my own body count. Think I'm going to be like one of those gals from the internet. Have a plan, get ready to execute it. Week 1, download dating apps. Swipe right on literally everyone. End up matching with a guy named Jeff. He's super into fitness, brags about his six-pack. "Let's hit the gym together," he says. Never been to the gym in my life. My face when I'm about to get shredded. Gym date turns into post-workout smoothie. Accidentally open up about my body count maxing goals. Jeff gets a gleam in his eye. Interesting strategy. Let's see how far you go. I think I just set a challenge for myself. Go home after and get ready for the night. Week 2. Meet up with Jeff again. This time drinks are involved. Drink way too many Cosmos. End up at his place. Sex is mediocre but forgettable. Add 1 to the count. Wouldn't even remember his last name if you asked. Decide to up the ante. Start inviting friends to parties. Get everyone drunk so they lower their standards. Take them home, add to the count. Hit it off with Timmy, Kevin, and a guy named Doug. What the hell is a Doug? All 3 within the week. Keep a tally on my phone like it's a video game scoring system. Week 3. Feeling like a total pro now. Starting to get a reputation. Suddenly guys are asking me to hang out. Get a DM from a guy who calls himself Alpha. Red flag, but I'm intrigued. Meet up with Alpha. He takes me to an actual rave. The music's great, lights are flashing, everyone's losing their minds. Suddenly it's like a scene from a movie. Make out with 3 different guys. One of them is dressed like a banana. Feel alive. Maxing.jpg. Realization hits me. This was supposed to be about empowerment or whatever, but I'm starting to feel empty inside. Body count is just a number, and these dudes are all the same. Finally sleep with a guy who remembers my name. Feels like a major win, but also quite sad. He ghosts me. Month later, sitting in bed reflecting on my life's choices. Realize I've turned into the very stereotype I wanted to break. Body count is high, but meaningful connections, 0. My face when I realized I'd trade the numbers for a real relationship. Maybe body count maxing was the wrong goal. Be me. 5'6" and skinny with very fast metabolism, meaning I can eat up to 3,000 calories and not get fat. Go to restaurant with 6'3" friend. Waitress comes, typical roasty. Give her my order. 1 soup, 1 large pizza, large Coke, and crepes for dessert. Looks at me and says, "You really gonna eat up that much, little guy?" Try to come back with something smart and funny to pull it off. This little man can fit so much stuff inside him. Friend is offline, yet his playtime keeps going up. Message him, but he doesn't reply. Send him message over Discord instead, asking him to play RE6 co-op. I see this chick appear online on Discord for a split second, and then he quickly goes offline. Message him on WhatsApp. It shows that he received the message and viewed it, but refuses to reply. Decide to visit his home. I send him a message asking him to come down and open the door. He's quiet, so I just knock. His mom answers and lets me in. "Hey Non, your friend has come to visit you." We played Resident Evil 6 co-op for the next few hours. Kick. That's how I solved it. He never used a pure offline option again. Girl asked me what I'm doing in my free time. Say I read. She smiles and stares at me with her eyes wide open. I mumble, "Manga." The look of disappointment in her face was unspeakable, but I think you know. Hate fast food. Not even American, but the cute redhead working the drive-thru always warms my heart. Looks like that'll be another double steakhouse without tomatoes for me, boys. Once I have my new car, I'll ask her out. "Hey, without tomatoes as usual?" "Yeah, cause you're the only red thing I'd need on my burger." Don't use that line. Be me. Come home. Roommate is eating my pizza. Ask why he is eating my pizza. Denies he is eating my pizza. He is holding my pizza. Look in box. 3 slices missing. Notice he ate my half-eaten slice. WTF. Next time this effer eats my pizza, I will frickin' lose it. Go to Gold's. Doing my warm-up routine of curls and butterflies. Entrance swings open. A literal effing clown walks in. Like not even some juggalo or Joker cosplayer. An actual clown that you'd see at a carnival. He checks in and goes to the free weight section. Picks up 2 20-pound dumbbells and starts frickin' juggling them. Everyone stares in awe. One of the employees asks him to please stop because he could hurt someone. Agrees and drops one on his foot. Starts screaming in a high-pitched voice. Employee asks if he's okay. He lets out a chuckle, honks his nose and takes off his size 19 shoe to reveal he's fine. Employee sighs and tries to find the manager. By the time she comes back, the clown is on the squat rack doing 3p18 ATF reps. He notices her and the manager out of the corner of his eye and smiles. His pants conveniently rip and he shits out 3 hacky sacks and a circus peanut. I freaking hate these gym clowns. I wish they would just go away. My girlfriend was telling me a story from school when she was like 14. Teacher in biology class brought a pig heart to dissect. She volunteers for the dissection. Instead of dissecting it, she starts to violently stab it, getting blood all over the place. After class, she begs the teacher to allow her to keep the pig heart. She actually brings it home. She also frequently tells me about the possibility of the world being controlled by satanic cults and says shit like, "I could end you right there and hide the body and no one would know for weeks. Or if I sharpened this stick, I could stab you in the neck." Is she mentally ill or something? Be me. 23 years old. Finally convinced crush to go on a date. Spend all my savings on a fancy restaurant, new clothes and cologne. Feel like a baller. Date night arrives. Pick her up. Dinner is going well. We're laughing, getting along. Time for the bill. My wallet is crying. Pay for the dinner. Trying to act cool. She says, "Thanks, this was fun. I'll text you later." Days pass, no text. Week later, still nothing. Why did I do this? Be me. Hate every minute of engineering school. Today I graduated. No fanfare or celebration because December. Just kind of walk outside and be finished. That is it. Just leave. Is this how prisoners feel? Be me. Anon. Decide to try NoFap challenge. Month in, things going smooth. Start to notice stuff. Go out to bars, parties, and whatnot. Realize I'm not even looking at girls the same way. They start chatting me up. That feeling when I'm just nodding and pretending to care. 90% of the time, it's the same boring small talk. So, what do you do? Yawn.jpg. My face when I realize I'm more interested in the bartender's tattoos than their life stories. My dude sitting next to me is talking to this girl about fashion. She's going off about trends and all I can think is that I'd rather be watching paint dry. Even the hot ones are just empty. Slowly shift my gaze to the craft beer selection instead. Forgot how much I love talking about IPA versus lager. It's like discovering the true depth of flavor in life, you know? Girl starts getting annoyed I'm not giving her attention. She leaves. Feel kinda bad, but also realize I'm not just into the same old. NoFap has me thinking deeper, finding beauty in hobbies, passions, and weird obsessions instead. My friends think I'm a weirdo now, but honestly, is it really that bad? Drop the small talk. Give me a 30-minute rant about your favorite sci-fi movie instead. No more boring small talk. Just nerd out together. Life's too short for boring conversations, fam. NoFap was just the beginning. My face when I realize I'm just vibing with the real stuff now. 10 out of 10 would recommend. Find meaning in the mundane, bros. That feeling when girls are great, but have you ever had a deep convo about Star Wars? Spent weeks studying organic chemistry, solved 100 plus exercises, go take exam. Stay until the last second redoing everything multiple times to verify my answers. Hand it in. Professor crosses out all my answers without even reading them. Says, you didn't write anything. Then writes 2 out of 100 at the top, hands it back to me. Wait until everyone leaves. Go back in and ask him what I did wrong so I can be better prepared for the next semester. He sighs and explains that there are too many people in this course and that he already gave out too many passing grades. Just study STEM, bro. Be quiet, kid. Never talk. Girl is introduced to my friend group. Suddenly feel the urge to talk and reply to every single thing she says. Friends don't talk with me anymore. Be me. In a happy relationship with my girlfriend. She's always talking about how much she wants kids. Think it's cute, but I made sure to get sterilized years ago. Just in case, you know? Fast forward a few months, she's been acting weird lately. More mood swings than usual. One day, she comes home with this big grin. Babe, I have a big surprise for you. My heart races. Oh shoot, did she get me that gaming console I've been eyeing? Nope. She sits me down and says, I'm pregnant. Internal.exe has stopped working. My face when I realize she's lying. Try to keep a straight face. That's great, but the gears are turning. She wouldn't just magically get pregnant, right? Remember how I told you I wanted kids? She says, all happy and shit. Yeah, bitch, but I also literally can't have kids. I took a test. It's positive. My brain is running scenarios. This feels like an episode of a bad soap opera. Honey, are you sure you're not seeing someone else? Her smile falters. Why would you think that? Cue the mental breakdown. Because I can't have kids. It's impossible. She starts to sweat. Mumbles, no way, it was just a one time. That feeling when I realize she's been unfaithful. Say goodbye to my trust. Decide it's time to end this relationship. She cries, I feel bad. Now I have to figure out how to move on. That feeling when I feel like I'm split between two options. Number 1, scream at her. Number 2, smash my head into the wall. Choose option 2. Wall always wins. Goodbye relationship. Hello heartbreak. Thanks for the surprise, babe. Be me. 28. Just started dating this girl, Emily. She's super into astrology, always talking about her star sign, moon sign, and ascendant. Okay, that's cool, I guess. I don't really know much about it. Oh, you have no idea. You have to learn about your sun, moon, and rising signs to understand your true self. Decide to humor her, start reading up on astrology. She's thrilled, tells me I'm a Virgo, and starts explaining every little detail about my sign. You're practical, grounded, and analytical, but also a bit of a perfectionist. Yeah, that sounds about right, but does it really matter? Yes, it explains everything. We can't be together unless you understand it. Starts getting weird. She refuses to make plans unless my astrology chart matches the perfect time for it. No, today's not a good day to do anything. The moon's in retrograde, so everything will go wrong. Okay, but we're literally just getting groceries. The weirdness escalates. Every decision is based on some cosmic event. Can't buy a new car because Mars is in the wrong house. Can't go to her favorite restaurant because the planets are aligned in a bad way. She breaks up with me for a week because our signs aren't in sync right now. We've been together for 6 months. How is this a problem all of a sudden? Start getting frustrated. Feel like she's making everything about astrology. We go to a party. She spends the entire night asking everyone what their star sign is and trying to tell them how to live their best life based on the stars. That feeling when people are getting annoyed with her and I'm getting secondhand embarrassment. One night, she starts telling me how we're not meant to be together because our Venus signs don't match. Wait, what? We're doomed if we don't align our energy properly. I've had enough. This is insane. We break up. She's devastated, says the stars are crying for us. The stars can keep their tears, I'm done. That feeling when I realize I'll never date a girl who's obsessed with astrology again. The universe can keep its signs, and I'm just gonna live my life without worrying about the stars. Be me, 22, bored college dropout with way too much free time. Always wanted to know how psychiatrists react to insane-sounding stuff. Decide to make an appointment for scientific purposes. Use a fake name, pick the cheapest psychiatrist I can find online. Show up to the appointment looking completely unhinged. Messy hair, oversized trench coat, holding a book titled How to Speak to Ghosts. Waiting for her to invite me in. Then shuffle inside, muttering about how they are always watching. Sit down, stare at her for what feels like an eternity without saying anything. She starts the session with a calm, "What brings you here today?" Lean in dramatically and whisper, "They're watching us through the lamp." She glances at the lamp, nods slightly, and writes something down. Feeling encouraged, I add, "The mole people, they've been after me for weeks. They don't like it when I sleep on my side." She keeps writing, barely reacting. Throw in more absurdities to see if I can crack her poker face. "The pigeons aren't real. They're government drones. I've tested their feathers for microchips. I only eat tinfoil wrapped food. It blocks the satellite poisoning." Her. "And how long have you felt this way?" Me, pretending to think deeply. "Since the mayonnaise incident." She raises an eyebrow. Explain that my mom, who hates mayonnaise, put it on a sandwich last week. She's clearly been replaced by a clone. The evidence is overwhelming. She nods like this makes perfect sense and jots down more notes. Decide to escalate things. Start checking the windows every few minutes and muttering under my breath. Finally stand up and announce, "We need to leave. They found me." She calmly asks me to sit back down, which I do, but only after glaring at her and saying, "Of course you'd say that. You're in on it, aren't you?" She suggests we talk about my family situation. Start spinning a story about how my transgender cat is transmitting signals to the FBI through its purring. She interrupts to ask about my sleeping habits. "I don't sleep. That's when they get you." Her. "Who gets you?" Lean in, dead serious. "The lamp people." Appointment wraps up after an hour. She suggests I schedule another session to explore my concerns further. Leave the office calmly, suppressing laughter until I'm out of sight. On the way home, keep thinking about how stone-faced she stayed during the pigeon rant. That feeling when she probably thinks I'm a genuine lunatic. That feeling when I'll never know if she figured out I was trolling or if she just added me to her most memorable patients list. Be me, 13, middle 2006, massively bullied in this Jewish, rich neighborhood middle school. One day, this girl I know to be a friend with the bullies asks me if I'd like to date her. Everybody in my class encourages me to accept. Confused and suspicious.jpg. Don't feel it, answer with a no, with a random fake excuse. She actually insists, send me notes in class asking me to reconsider, telling me she'd do anything, etc. Still suspicious? 51% of me believes it's a joke, awkwardly and remorsefully say no again. Fast forward next year, I learned from another girl I didn't even know that it was indeed a plot against me. Scam confirmed. Also, did the whole school know about that? Time passed in a self-sustaining loop of getting bullied, being even more awkward, being bullied more. 2015, still lonely, still bullied, still no girlfriend. I read a news article about a huge and nasty scandal dating back to early 2006. A Jewish guy had been kidnapped, detained, and tortured to death 20 versus 1 during 24 frickin' days by some guy that wanted to ask a huge ransom to his family cause, you know, if he's Jewish, he is rich. Poor dude had been trapped by a girl who pretended to want to date him to lure him in an isolated place for an easier abduction. Realization.mp3. These little mother effers heard in the press about what happened to one member of their community they didn't even know and decided to virtually do the same thing to me. I don't believe they would have tortured me to death. More like they would have broken my face 10 versus 1. They did everything they could so that I would end myself, and such a traumatic trap would have certainly been the final blow. In 2022, like in 2015, now living with the impression that I dodged an assassination attempt from my whole school. Still lonely, no girlfriend, few friends, still awkward, and slowly descending in the dark depths of bitterness. Still moving, but dead inside. Day 1. Here's a story from when I was a teenager. B14. My mother is very sick. Constant medical issues, mobility issues. Not fat, she literally can't balance. Being 14, I thought she was invincible and would just get over it. She's literally riddled with cancer. She's a fighter though, and we live in Australia, so amazing healthcare. She battles every shitty illness for 2 whole years. All this time, still manages to just be my mom. Makes me lunches, helps with homework, etc. I'm always nice to her, because she's sick, but sometimes it takes its toll and I get mad. We have to eventually get a carer in to look after her as she is getting very sick. She is bedridden before I know it. I can hear the medical equipment from my room. Wake up one night to her gasping. Walk into her room with a glass of water. She's gasping for air. She'd fallen from bed and broken 2 vertebrae. She goes to hospital for 2 months after that. Fast forward 3 months and she is well enough to go to the park with her best friend and me. We laugh and she even made us some sandwiches. She gets sicker over the next few days, but she still does those mom things, like making my school lunches. She barely has enough energy to get out of bed, but still makes my lunch. Gets called out of class one day, told to go to the office. There's a cab waiting for me. The principal tells me, the school is here for you, but I don't understand. Get to hospital, taken to emergency. Watch my mother smile at me and take her last breath. Later that night, I'm home. Walk into the kitchen after crying for hours. Open the fridge. Laid out in there are my school lunches for the next 3 days. She literally used the last energy in her body to make sure I had my lunches for that week. I sat there on the floor and ate every last one. I still can't think about how caring that woman was without tearing up. God, I miss her. Be me. 25 years old. Living alone in a small apartment. Got a job I kind of hate, but it pays the bills. No real friends, just co-workers who don't really get me. Every evening, I'm greeted by silence when I come home. One day, while walking home, I see a tiny puppy shaking outside a pet store. Look around, no owner in sight. My heart melts. Decide to take him home. Name him Max. He's my whole world now. We do everything together. Go to the park, binge watch shows. He even sleeps in my bed. Greatest companionship I've ever had. Fast forward a year. Max starts coughing and acting weird. Take him to the vet. Diagnosis shocked me. Rare illness, needs surgery or he won't make it. Can't afford it. Spends sleepless nights googling crowdfunding and charity options. Finally set up a GoFundMe. Share it everywhere. Desperate for help. Family contribute a little, but it's not enough. Even reach out to strangers in dog forums. One kind stranger donates a significant amount. Hope flares up. Maybe we can make it. The surgery day arrives. Heart is racing. I just want him to be okay. Vet calls me a few hours later. Says the surgery was a success. Relief washes over me. Days go by. Max is recovering. But then he starts to crash. Not eating, not even wagging his tail. Back to the vet. Find out the illness has come back. And this time it's worse. They try to treat him, but he keeps getting weaker. Hold him in my arms, tears streaming down my face. He looks up at me, tail a little wag. Looks like he's trying to comfort me. Last day with him. Vet tells me it's time to say goodbye. I whisper to him all the happy moments we had. You're my best friend, Max. I love you. He looks at me like he understands. Finally let go. They inject him. I feel his little body relax. He's gone. Go home that night. Apartment feels colder, emptier than ever. Random dog toys scattered on the floor. The silence returns, heavier than before. Try to move on, but it feels impossible. Every night I still hear him scratching at the door in my dreams. Can't even look at the spots he used to curl up in. Some days I just lie on the floor and cry. Thank you for the memories, little buddy. But it hurts way too much without you. Friends of 20 years don't invite you to New Year's Eve dinner. Having dinner at restaurant 50 feet from your apartment. Text the group if anyone is doing anything for New Year's Eve. None of them mention they are currently half a block away. Run into them as you walk alone to get a lonely man New Year's Eve burrito. That feeling when you have to pretend this is all okay and make small talk chit-chat. That feeling when the burrito shop is now closed after 10 minutes of awkward platitudes. That feeling when you spend New Year's Eve hungry, alone, and betrayed. Just had to tell someone. Fudge my life. Be me. 5 years ago. Sitting alone in a hospital room with 94-year-old dad. Nothing wrong with him, just old and his time is coming. Just sitting there with him and suddenly he starts whistling We'll Meet Again by Vera Lynn. After he finishes, I look at him and tell him it was a good song. He looks up at me from his bed. Damn frickin' right it was. Best song in the world. I go onto my phone and put on the song and we listen for a while. After a while more of hanging out, I leave and go home for the night. Wake up in the morning to a text from my sister that he died a bit after I left. My face when we'll meet again, Pops. Someday.